Good morning, Vietnam. How you doing? All right, we're gonna watch the Dolphins and the Raiders. I'm doing this a little differently, which I will explain momentarily. I got to get the stream and my watch history on YouTube, and I got to get the game up on my computer because we doing this the complicated way. And as soon as I figure out what I'm doing, I'll let you know. Thus, I will be able to explain. Now I wonder, as I look for my stream so I can have it on my computer. First of all, I did not click mute. Thank you very much, computer.
All you do now is just let Ruggs run away. Throw the ball anywhere across the field and watch Ruggs run away. That's why
Andres, I can't stream from my computer because I don't get NFL Network. I need my computer to watch the game, so you guys get to look at a blue screen for a while. Robert, what game am I streaming tomorrow? Definitely Titans-Packers and probably Colts-Steelers. As a matter of fact, I can look right now and tell you what game I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Let me check the guide, because I haven't made up my mind. I know we're doing Titans-Packers, but we are doing an early game as well. So you guys get to look at a blue screen today because my cable provider does not get NFL Network. Blame them. Hello, cable. You going to turn on sometime today? I pressed the power button like 4 times. Well, look at the guide. Please tell me that if they're showing Colts Steelers here at 1 o'clock tomorrow, I'm streaming that. Hello, cable box. I'm pressing the guide button. Okay, my cable's not working. Well, it's working, but do I need new batteries? Well, kids, I might need new batteries. Which is weird, because I don't fucking use this thing very often. Seriously, what the fuck? Show me the fucking guide. Guide. There we go. Alright. I'm looking at the guide right now to tell you if what game I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm having to use the buttons on my cable box because my remote's not working. Well, what the fuck? What is with this thing? That doesn't look like CBS. I'm trying to check on CBS and my cable thing made me like go all the way up to like Fox Sports 1 because my remote's not working and I don't have any batteries. What's the 1 o'clock game? What are they showing here? Boy, I'd love to find out. So unfortunately, what's the 1 o'clock game here? Oh God. Okay, so we might have to look at the blue screen again tomorrow because all the games here tomorrow suck. But we could do Rams Seahawks at 4. Actually, you know what? We're probably gonna do Rams Seahawks at 4, Titans Packers at 8. Does that work for everyone? It's gonna have to, unless you want to look at the blue screen. Oh, I forgot to mute. See, I'm watching on my computer. Now, I've had another problem today. Whenever I plug my computer into my television, if I put the video on full screen, the video freezes. There'll be audio and stuff, but the video will freeze. I'm about to see if I can get away with... Oh! Let me show Andreas something. Andreas, if you're still here. Look what I got. We in Madden. I don't know why. I just turned on Madden because I thought it was appropriate, even though you're going to be looking at a blue screen the whole damn time. But yeah, there you go. I got Madden for Christmas. Because there's no way in hell I would ever pay for it. You're going to watch Washington. They're showing here tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Falcons-Chiefs. At 4 o'clock, they're showing Panthers and Washington and Rams and Seahawks. We're probably just going to do Rams, Seahawks, and Titans, Packers and keep it simple. Off stream, I'm going to watch Colts and Steelers. Watch that be like a fucking great game, and I won't know about it. Now, will my TV show the goddamn game so I don't have to watch on my computer? I don't mind watching on my computer, but I'd much rather watch the game on a bigger screen. So will it let me go to full screen without freezing the video? Okay, the video's playing right now. Click full screen, and it freezes. So I've just got to... See, I could watch it on the TV, but when it's not full screen, it's really annoying. So... You know what? We're going to watch on the computer and use the audio from the TV. So I can turn the game up louder. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Matter of fact, I haven't streamed with the blue screen in a while. I don't like it any more than you do. But today it's absolutely necessary. Okay, children. Let me get my stream on my phone. I'm all discombobulated. I'm all thrown off here because I'm not used to this. Picking the Dolphins, obviously.
Picking the Dolphins.
Okay. God, I forgot how much worse the audio is on PlayStation than when I stream on my computer. Guys, what's the vote tomorrow? Let's put it to a vote. Do you want me to stream Colts and Steelers? Or Rams or Seahawks? I mean, Rams, Seahawks, or Colts, Steelers. Put it to a fucking vote. Rams, Seahawks, Colts, Steelers. Which game am I doing early tomorrow? You guys put it to a vote. Which one of these had the louder audio? Earlier when I streamed the... Well, I didn't stream it. I watched... I watched the first half of the Bucks and Lions, and one of these things I was watching had louder audio than the other. I can't remember which one I'm on now. So we have one vote for Seahawks and Rams. Okay, YouTube, I got you. Second half of both. That's an interesting compromise, Jeff. Well, we're definitely doing Titans, Packers. But for the one, I want to do 2 games tomorrow, but there's 3 that I like. Titans, Packers is non-negotiable. We're streaming that one no matter what. Okay, now it's not even playing the fucking audio in the goddamn television. What the fuck is going on here, man? Played the audio through the TV at least. Okay, or not. Boy, this is really annoying today. My computer and my TV just will not fucking cooperate. So you guys ain't gonna be able to hear the game audio worth of shit. Not that it matters, but it matters to me. Hell, I'd like to hear the damn game audio. It's not even fucking remotely loud. Anyway, here comes Derek Carr. So now my TV won't even play the sound. It won't play the video in full screen, and it won't play the sound. I'm going to have to restart my computer at some point. I think Derek Carr playing tonight is a mistake, for the record. There's no way a groin injury healed in a week. I just go ahead and turn my television off. It won't play the sound from my computer. For no reason, today my TV's made new rules. I can't watch videos with full screen on for video, and I can't hear the sound now. Hunter Renfrow on a screen. God, the Dolphins are all over it. Why is the sound this quiet? Earlier today, this was not this quiet. I'm just a little confused. I can barely hear this game. I've got my computer turned all the way up, and I can barely hear the game. Raiders are on a 3rd down. They're not getting to Carr, but Carr misses Aguilar, who was wide open, and probably would have dropped it anyway, right? This is too fucking quiet, man. Like, I can't hear. I have nothing else playing in my room, and this shit is, like, dead-ass quiet. I can't hear shit. That's a little better. We'll go with this. All right, it's the 3rd down again. This one's behind. Carr throws, overthrows wide open. Nelson Aguilar, 4th down. Raiders will punt.
That is 5 consecutive games the Raiders offense has failed to pick up a 1st down on their 1st drive. And this is going to be the key all night long, is how you
see how much better that is?
Of this Miami Dolphins defense. 3rd down, they love to come after you.
I need to plug my controller up.
You've got to hit those tight windows and make the big play. You saw right there, just missed by a little bit to Aguilar. Jakeem Grant, one of the top returning in the NFL, is back after missing last week with a hamstring injury.
Dolphins didn't get pressure on Carr at all on that possession, but what I do early, knowing he had a groin injury, I'm going to make him move. I'm going to come after him. I'm going to blitz and try to make him move, because there's no way he's better. I know that was like 9 days ago, but that kind of injury does not heal that fast usually. Here's Tua. This is my 2nd straight week of watching the Dolphins.
It was fun to talk to Coach Flores, because oftentimes, and I've been in some of these situations, you make a move to the young guy and you feel like it's for the future. We asked Brian Flores, was this a future decision? He said, no. We want to win right now.
I feel like either streaming Rams and Seahawks or Steelers Colts is interesting either way, but I will probably go Rams Seahawks, so you don't have to look at the blue screen.
First Miami drive of the day from the 22 to begin with play action. Tua given time to scan the field. He'll shovel it off to Durham Smythe.
Because if I do Colts Steelers, you'll be back on the blue screen. Boy, all the people that have been here through the NASCAR season with me remember this.
Without Flowers up front, they get Flowers back, but Solomon Kinley will be out with a knee injury. And as far as those skill players go, they get everybody back besides Devontae Parker.
I knew one of these things I'm watching this on had good audio.
They understand this is a defensive-driven team, and they just do enough. Last week it was running the football. Other times, making a few plays through the
2nd and 9.
It's really about protecting the football and playing.
I'm still learning a lot about the Dolphins. Like I said, I've barely watched them until recently. Ooh, God, wow, the Raiders. Raiders defense swarming to the ball in the backfield. Where's that been? The Raiders need a miracle to make the playoffs. They're not mathematically eliminated, but they need a miracle. Dolphins kind of control their own destiny. Everybody's talking about the Ravens. I'm like, they still haven't had anything bad happen to the Dolphins, so why are we talking about the fucking Ravens?
Right now, it's a talent issue. They're building this thing, but
somebody is going to be left out. Hey, there's that bum Vic Beasley. You know it's bad when Vic Beasley's in the lineup for the Raiders. They must be desperate. God, Vic Beasley looks fat now, doesn't he? Tua stepping up. He's going to run, and it's 4th down. Vic Beasley's gained weight. I watched that dude fail in Atlanta for like 3 years. Okay, he had one good season. He got drafted in 2015, disappointing rookie year. Led the league in sacks year 2. And then in 17 and 18, he was fucking trash. And then last year, he was even worse. And now he's gone. He was in Tennessee, couldn't make it there. Now he's with the Raiders. The Ballad of Vic Beasley. Hunter Renfrow, the punt returner.
Renfroe back to return this punt from the 25.
It's a damn good return. He's still on his feet. 50. Oh, gets nailed from behind. So the Raiders have the ball at the Miami 42. That was some rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for you. Dolphins Raiders. This should be a bigger deal than it is just because these franchises are so legendary. Oh, God, my back hurts. I know what I forgot to do when I was trying to get my stream set up. I forgot to get my milk. I swear to God, milk is the best thing for me when I'm streaming. So let me go do that really fast. I'm back. One moment. We don't know any Steelers fans, so I guess, Jeff, because of you, we'll do Rams and Seahawks tomorrow, because that's a very... That game, the division's basically on the line in that deal. As important as Colts Steelers is, Rams Seahawks is just as important. But either way, I will be laughing at the Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow, hopefully, because I hope they fucking lose. I like how I lock my doors if anybody's going to come in here. I like being in the safety of my room, knowing that nobody can come in. As I watch on this 16-inch computer monitor screen, because my 50-inch TV will not cooperate today and show video on anything, it will show my web browser, but if a video plays, it won't show the video. So advantage Raiders so far. Their defense was flying around to the ball. They got a great return from Hunter Renfrow. They were one missed wide open touchdown away from being up in this game. Wow, that was a throw. Now that shot between two Dolphin defenders and somehow got to Aguilar's arms. Oh, did you guys watch the Cardinals and 49ers game? The Bears are probably going to make the playoffs now, Jeff. Remember how much shit I've talked about the Bears all year for being so trash? They're probably going to make the playoffs now because the Cardinals shit the bed and lost to the 49ers. 49ers, that looked like the real 49ers. The 49ers at full strength are better than the Cardinals. But the 49ers are not at full strength, so I don't know how to explain that game today. Kyler Murray took a, bad fall at the end of the game. I hope he's okay. Robbie Gould tried to make sure that the game was interesting. I think Robbie Gould was just trying to help the Cardinals win to fuck over the Bears because the Bears let him go all those years ago. That's my theory. Robbie Gould missed a field goal and extra point. They could have put the Cardinals away like 3 times. The screen to Hunter Renfrow. Apparently tonight, get the ball in Hunter Renfrow's hands and good things will happen. There's a first down.
Just a wide receiver screen. Once again, man-to-man coverage. Get a couple lead blockers out in front of him. Those guys can get on their men. You make one guy miss, set it back to the inside. Nice job by Hunter Renfrow. And it's one way to attack this Miami secondary. Get the ball out of your hands and hope you can
that big ass TV, and I can't use it for this. Thanks, Northland Cable. Hunter Renfro looks like a high school substitute teacher.
Heavy pass early on for the Raiders.
Play action. I felt Jason Witten. Ooh, everything. Jason Witten runs like Kevin Nash walks at this point.
They haven't really come out to establish the run. You come back to this team and you look at them all year long. When they've been successful, they've run the football for almost 60 more yards than the games that they've lost. So
I played a game of Madden just before I started this stream. I squeezed one in before this game. It was like right at the end of Cardinals Niners. I started playing Madden. Squeezed a game in before I jumped on here.
Second down and 10, it is Jacobs. Josh Jacobs with a hole.
Oh, come on, Miami. Don't you pull a fucking Arizona Cardinals here. First and goal, Raiders at the 4.
I love Josh Jacobs. He has been
Man, these surprise, well, borderline surprise playoff teams. I'd say the Dolphins are a bigger surprise than the Cardinals. These surprise playoff teams are tripping up at the finish line, aren't they? Raiders are not in the end zone yet, but this is a bad start for the Dolphins.
More than 1,100 yards, close to 1,000 again this year. On first and goal, they hand it to Jacobs. Stop and start.
Oh, down at the 1. His second and goal.
Just inside the 1. Named to the Pro Bowl this week. It's a guy that put up those numbers last year, even though he was dealing with a shoulder injury much of the year. He's dealt with an ankle injury this year. He's kind of a throwback guy in that.
Note to self, buy $10 speakers for a computer so game will be louder when your TV won't play video.
Throw around that term, a 3-down back as well. He's a guy that's really good out of the backfield, catching screens, getting into those short routes. And so it's one thing that you love about these guys. They're workhorses. You can
I run this ball 3 more times with Jacobs. If I don't get in, so be it.
Motion him out on second and goal.
No, they sneak it with Carr. Touchdown.
Touchdown Raiders.
Gruden's like, I don't care about your goddamn groin injury, man. You're going over the top and scoring this touchdown. Yeah, touchdown Raiders. Derek Carr on a sneak. Do you think the Packers would take it easy on the Bears? I don't know. This is a bad start for the Dolphins, and the Cardinals looked just as bad earlier. Baltimore Ravens are sitting at home going, yes, yes. 7-0 Raiders. Thanks to Hunter Renfro setting them up. Now, why does the dead air feel even more awkward when there's nothing going on the screen? Because it's blue. Oh, I can't wait till like my PS5 gets here. I hope it'd be nice if it got here right on January 4th. You know, I said yesterday it was like between January 4th and the 15th. It just depends because of the holidays and all that shit. I hope I wake up on January 4th and that bitch is here. Like immediately. Andreas, I can't remember if you were here yesterday. I got a PS5 coming. I need to remind you of that about once every 10 minutes, guys. I'm going to remind you that I have a PS5 on the way. Because I do. My room will be complete now. The PS4 is in its final days of regular use. What a journey it's been. The fun times we had. My YouTube channel started on this PS4. We'll be back to playing a lot of games and stuff when I get my PS5. I got plans for that. Some of the stuff I've already streamed in the past, but we're going to do it again because it's fun. And it's like, look, it looks all new and shiny, shinier because it's going to be on a PS5. So who do the Cardinals play next week? The Rams? 49ers play the Seahawks, right? So that would mean the Cardinals play the Rams next week. Boy, yeah, the Cardinals are in fucking trouble, man. Hey, John Madden. I cannot do a John Madden impression, but there he is. It's a picture of Don Shula and John Madden. And the Bears play the Packers. Well, God damn it, I'm picking the Titans to beat the Packers tomorrow night. So. 7 plays for the Raiders to score there.
They need Miami and Baltimore both to lose their final 2 games.
Who the Ravens play tomorrow? I can't remember. Jeff, I literally just looked at the schedule. I can't remember who the Ravens play tomorrow. But the Ravens need to lose their last 2. The Raiders need to win out, and the Dolphins need to lose their last 2. And boom, the Raiders make the playoffs. But that's not very likely. Oh, the Giants! Oh, yeah, fucking A. The Ravens are going to kill them. I knew that.
His touches and productivity. On the other side, we've talked about handle.
Oh, that Washington-Carolina game is nagging at me because it seems important just because of Washington needing to win it. But Rams-Seahawks is where it's at tomorrow for us.
Be interesting to see how that plays out this evening.
1st and 10, Miami.
Miami's first possession. This one begins at the 25. With a Savant Ahmed run. And he's hit
This Ahmed guy, I like the way he played against New England last week. When have the Raiders started out this hot on defense this year? They were all over this again.
They bring great energy. Not a lot of game-changing type players, but they play rallying to the football. You see it right here. Black jerseys all over the place. Not going to give them a seam to break for a big one.
Got a Raider down.
For the Raiders, back in a moment.
Can't tell who it is. They didn't show. Boy, Washington should beat up on Carolina, but it just seems like the universe is out to get Washington this week. And by universe, I mean Dwayne Haskins' stupidity amongst other bad breaks. Really is a shame. Yo, dude, Madden's pissing me off. I played the Packers before I got on here, and I beat the Packers 35-24 in a game with 6-minute quarters. The Packers, I dominated time of possession. The Packers had the ball for no bullshit about 5 minutes throughout the entire game total, and they scored 24 goddamn points. But lucky for me, I scored a touchdown every time I had the ball except the last possession because I got a first down and just ended the fucking game, you know. I hate defense in Madden. It was never that fun, but this year it just seems like it's worse than ever. I wish I had a good reason to stream Madden. But there's no need for me to stream Madden. I don't do anything in it. I'm not good enough to play on the really high difficulties. Therefore, I feel like I shouldn't stream it. Because what's the point? Everybody else that streams that shit plays on All Pro or All Madden. I haven't even looked to see what online. I know the stupid Ultimate Team bullshit that I'll never play, but if Draft Champion... Is Draft Champion still in Madden? I haven't even looked. I've just played a few random games. And I'm still trying to figure out why every time I audible to a pass play from a run, my quarterback won't throw the ball no matter what. And I just stand there and get sacked. Or have to get lucky and run for a first down. Why is that?
Time for tonight's Next Gen Stats, powered by AWS. We've talked about the Raiders' issues defensively. They've been particularly bad against play action this season. Quarterbacks completing 70% against the Raiders' defense off play action. You see Justin Herbert here. He threw for 314 yards.
Well, that Chargers-Raiders game was wild. Way wilder than it had any right to be.
Las Vegas was their starting corner,
Sad to see the Dolphins back in regular uniforms. Those throwback uniforms are just better.
injuries and another
Don't be surprised if the Dolphins just change back permanently to the old uniforms and shit. Because they're much better. There's a blitz. The blitz didn't get there, but the Raiders still make the stop. It was a screen because the blitz got there, and then Raider defenders rallied and tackled Ahmed. What's this sudden change with the Raiders defense? More importantly, I mean, this is a John Gruden team. Will they be able to keep this up for more than a quarter?
The numbers last week were not an improvement. More than 400 yards, 30 points.
3rd and 9.
Hard to expect much of an improvement a few days after the changes made.
This is just going to set up Tua to be a fucking legend in the second half and come from behind and win the game on national TV. For those of you, for all 10 of you that still get NFL Network, there's a 3rd and 9 conversion on a nice throw.
5'7", 170-pounder gets 13.
And this is the stuff that Tua does extremely well. The anticipation and timing. Gets back, takes a quick little hitch, puts the ball on the money in between 3 Raiders. If he can live in that world, he's shown that he can be, can separate himself even as a young guy because he's got a great feel for those types of throws. All we're waiting for is to see if he can do that and push the ball down the field a little bit more. It'll be an opportunity for him tonight with the way this Raiders secondary has struggled on those second-level throws.
He's 28th in the NFL, just 6.5 yards per attempt.
Ooh, Raiders got gashed that time. 14 yards and a first down. I don't know who half the Dolphins players are. Does anybody at this point still know who half the Dolphins players are?
One guy necessarily in the backfield that's really separated himself. We saw Ahmed last week go for 122. Breida came in, ran for another 80. As you said, Gaskin's their leading rusher, so they use the running back by committee type system, but all of them have been productive for this offense.
Raiders showing some pressure here. It's another run play. It's Gaskin.
Another big hole to the left side here.
A couple Huskies sharing time in the backfield, right? Miles Gaskin and Savon Ahmed.
Man, I want to go see a Raiders game in that new stadium one day because it looks so cool. That's like the coolest looking stadium in the NFL right now. It puts the Falcons to shame. You know, when the Falcons got their fancy new stadium, it looked like the coolest one. But the Raiders, man, that's the coolest looking place in the NFL.
Second down and 2. They keep with the ground game. Gaskin trying to find
another run for a first down. Outside running, getting first downs. There's a flag though. I'm guessing it's a hold. I could tell by all the shaking heads on the offensive side of the field.
With the rookie right tackle, Robert Hunt.
See him here on the right-hand side. Just always happens. When you're inside, expecting your back to go to the inside, he breaks to the outside. The defender starts to pull away. You see the jersey pull right there. Really easy call on that one.
They're a young offensive line. They got rookies at both tackles. They have another rookie starting in Solomon Kinley, who was out this week with a knee injury. Second down and 12. So they're trying to get a chunk of it back with a tight end.
3rd and 7.
By Jonathan Abram, and it's 3rd down again.
When you said earlier that they were ahead of schedule, now let's just say we talked to Brian Flores and I asked him, did you feel like you were ahead of schedule with all these young players on both offense and defense? And he said, well, I never really had a schedule. I was going to coach one day at a time, and this has all come together. Yes, it's been quick for some of our young players, but really love the way that they've built this with a mixture of young players
3rd and 8.
and seasoned veterans that have come in and done a great job of leading on both sides of the ball.
We'll set the schedule for them then. They're ahead of it.
Okay.
Dolphins have both their running backs from Washington. That's pretty cool.
Right now.
Still the 3rd youngest roster in the NFL.
3rd and 8. Here comes a blitz from the Raiders again. Oh, wow. Ah, the bobbling of the pass gave Lawson enough time to catch up and make the tackle. It's 4th down. I say go for it. It's going to be like 4th and 3 on their side of the field. Go for it. Should have been a drop. Then it should have been a catch. Then it should have been a drop again. Then he catches it and gets tackled short of the first. It's going to be like less than 3 yards. I say go for it. The analytics and Doug Peterson would go for this.
So 4th down and 3. They're 5 for 6 on 4th
Empty
down
backfield.
this season.
I bet the Raiders blitz again.
Giving up first downs on 12
Yep.
of the 14 4th down attempts.
No, they back out of it. Just rush 4. Go, Tua.
He's got room to run.
Tua gets the first of his legs, looking like Kyler Murray. There's a flag, though. Kyler Murray converted like 2 fourth downs on his legs earlier today. But then the Cardinals went for it one too many times, and it pretty much cost him the game.
I would say he's not quite as athletic as a Russell Wilson, but has a nice feel, feels everything condensed there, nobody open. Buys a little time, slides to the outside, gets the first down. We saw him run for 2 touchdowns last week.
Defense number 29.
It's a hold on the Raiders.
Penalty will be added to the end of the play.
So, first down Dolphins.
They get LaMarcus Joyner, and the drive continues.
These are the plays we expect from a Raider defense. You know, this is what the Raiders were like in the 70s. They didn't play defense back then either, did they, Jeff? They were never like the Steelers or anybody like that. That's like a long time running gag with the Raiders. They very rarely had elite defense. Penalties and lack of elite defense. The Raider legacy. That and the coolest fucking uniforms in all of sports.
Rest set of downs. They'll boot him out on first down. In the flats they go for Lynn Bowden.
Oh, man.
Out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Shedded the first tackle, stayed in bounds, but at what a price.
It'll be 2nd and 4. These Dolphins started this season 1-3. They've won 8 of their last 10. They were 3-3 when they made the move.
Oh, it seems like only yesterday we were watching the Dolphins and Jaguars on Thursday Night Football back in September.
Who knows what Brian Flores' schedule was.
Yep, that was a game that happened on a Thursday night game.
They are where they are. Ahmed, good vision, good feet. Make it 3rd and 1.
Here comes a 3rd and 1.
And this is a perfect sign of how Miami wants to play football. Run for 3 or 4 yards, throw for 3 or 4 yards, don't push the ball down the field. But this is how they want to play. Stay on schedule, don't put yourself behind the sticks, and they have a lot of success.
Read option. They go for the run up the gut, and the Raiders are all over it and stuff it. Well, it's 4th and 2. I say kick the field goal now. You're getting points here. Just kick the field goal.
You've got to be able to win these kind of battles if you're not a real explosive team.
That 4th down earlier was fine because you needed to get some points. Just kick your field goal here. It's the first quarter.
No room for him to run right there. Nice job by this Raiders defense stepping up once again.
Read option. They made the wrong choice, and the Raiders were all over the run up the middle, and they're going to kick the field
This
goal.
time they'll attempt the field goal. Jason Sanders, who's having a heck of a year, 30 for 33.
Somebody in the booth told Brian Flores what I said.
This one from 37 out of the hole to the punter high.
And it's good. 7-3.
7-3 game as we check out the fan cam presented by Visa. Come back to Las Vegas after this break.
I'm Calvin.
Well, Jeff, don't forget Dave Casper.
I'm a peer educator.
Ken the Snake Stabler. Excuse me one moment. I think you'll cry a hell of a lot more watching the sequels than you did anything else if you've cried at all. I don't know. I wouldn't have been surprised if he cried at the end of 3. Talking to a friend about Star Wars. A friend of mine hasn't watched Star Wars before, and she's going through all of them now. I know I said defense, but then I just started naming Raider players, Jeff. This one's for Larry Brown, Jeff. The original worst free agent signing in history. Of course, signed to the Raiders. Was Art Shell the coach then, or was that after him? I can't remember. I was like a baby at the time. I don't fucking know this stuff. Well, I know a lot, but I can't say that I remember because I don't remember. I was like 1 year old, 2 years old, whatever.
The NFL playoffs are right around the corner, and NFL Network is your home for the most complete playoff coverage anywhere, all the way through Super Bowl 55.
Oh man, Big Brody Lee died. For all you wrestling fans out there, I'm sorry to say that Brody Lee died. Luke Harper. I always really liked him. That really fucking sucks.
It's going to be a fun playoff season, no doubt.
Jason Sanders sends it away to Jalen Reshad.
I've been so disconnected from wrestling, but you know, I still love it.
Shard will take an E for a touchback. So at this point, Miami holding on to the last playoff spot.
I'd say the Ravens have a pretty fucking good path to the playoffs since the Dolphins have to play the Bills last game of the year.
And it depends on which game they win, which game they lose. It could lead to different tie-breaking scenarios. Raiders are just sitting there trying to take care of business today. Hope for some help from the Giants and the Bengals against the Ravens.
Look at John Gruden's beer belly.
And hope that the Buffalo Bills
That used to not be there, John.
there's a chance.
There's a reverse.
Comes Henry Ruggs hurtling across the 30-yard line in a gain of 6. 2nd and 4, down to Melissa.
That's as Raider a play as I can think of. The old reverse, gets the ball in the receiver's hands without throwing it to him because he's fast. I got to find the motivation to work out after this game. I've worked out hard the last 2 nights and it wasn't fun. If I get back to it tonight, I won't have to do it tomorrow because I got work Monday.
All season, though, it's been Derek Carr in this offense that has carried the Raiders. On 2nd and 4, he's well protected. He'll swing it out. Devontae Booker has a first down.
First down.
They give Derek Carr a lot of freedom at the line of scrimmage, and so we knew this was going to be a cat and mouse game. With Ryan
Lots of alcohol, lots of Coronas and buffets in Vegas.
Cadence to see the pressure coming, went ahead and checked the play, kick it out to your guy in space.
Raiders got to run one more play before the end of the quarter.
To watch all night long.
You mentioned the pressure Miami brings, top 5 in the league in the amount of pressure they bring, and Derek Carr would tell you that probably his best quality is his ability to manage the line of scrimmage, point that stuff out, diagnose and have a plan for it. Out of an empty set on first down.
He's taking a shot to Waller. What a catch. He mossed him.
Coming off the best 3-game stretch for a tight end in NFL.
Is that Mike Rowe?
And he's got 30 yards here. They bring this first quarter to a close. This is some player.
Look at the size differential between Waller and Rowe. That's just not fair, man. Especially the sequel trilogy. That's the one those are the ones that get me the most. There's lots of cocaine in Vegas too. Maybe I would have expected Gruden to lose weight. Doesn't Gruden look like he'd have been a cokehead? I think Gruden did so much coke, he's just now permanently, on it. Or maybe that's just his personality, wide-eyed, manic, angry. That's Gruden. Bills-Patriots Monday Night Football. That's an interesting game because the Bills, for the first time ever, get to flex on Bill Belichick. Bills Mafia, enjoy it. That fan contest Bud Light didn't the Bills fans win and they hung the sign in Foxborough, Pennsylvania? Not Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. The fuck am I saying Pennsylvania? You know why I was saying Pennsylvania? Because the fucking Steelers were just on my screen in a commercial. Foxborough, Massachusetts. Ain't been to Foxborough, but I've been to Mass a lot. I should have went to see old Tommy play before he left there.
signed off Baltimore's practice squad at the end of 2018. He had his breakout year last year.
Who's that good-looking guy in the middle there? That's Shannon Sharp.
Yards against the Jets.
Most receiving yards by a tight end in a 3-game stretch. Darren Waller, Jimmy Graham, Shannon Sharp.
Last week, those 425 in 3 games, the most in NFL history for a tight end. Tight end in name only. Gruden said this week he thinks he might be the best wide receiver in the NFL if they lined him up there.
Look at the Raiders playing good again when it's pretty much too late.
Well, John Madden has, of course, been watching the Raiders very closely. About Darren Waller.
Can you believe John Madden's still alive? God bless him, man. I'm glad he is.
You can't. He said, if I was coming back to coach, I'd sure want him on my team. And I told Darren that.
Could you imagine if John Madden actually tried to come back and coach?
That's incredible. I don't even know what to say. But then
you need a translator in the meetings.
I get open a lot, and I like my chances.
Imagine John Madden in a Zoom meeting.
Second down, Carr back to throw. Off his back foot has
There's Jason Witten.
Waller was on the practice squad with Baltimore, and the Raiders were playing
tying his season total there with 2 yards on that play.
Baltimore warm up. The practice squad players off to the side, and the old coordinator Greg Olson said, "Wait a minute, who is that guy? Who in the world is that?" As they watched Darren Waller go through drills, he was inactive, didn't even play that game, but they looked him up.
Why is Jason Witten still here?
Fly home, and they said, "Okay." So he was a wide receiver at Georgia Tech. He ran a 4.4 at the combine and bulked up and is playing tight end now. We got to find a way to get this guy. And they did. Third down and 8 here. Miami loves to bring pressure
3rd and 8.
situations.
Carr holding on to the ball too long. Down he goes out of field goal range. Coverage sack.
To bring him down and perhaps knock him right out of field goal range.
Well, you mentioned it, Joe. They love to bring pressure in these types of situations. You're going to bring it off the.
I've been playing Madden. What does Carr see? Well, yeah,
no
nobody was
chance
open.
to get it out. No chance to get out of the pocket. Maybe that run affected him a little bit where he can't break out. As you said, big time mistake there to take that sack. Now you're going to have to punt.
A loss of 9 on the sack knocks him right into Daniel Carlson's range, and they send out A.J. Cole instead. One of the best in the NFL at pinning teams inside the 10 this year. Not his best effort this time. Fair catch of the 15 from Jakeem Grant. There's a flag down on this punt.
I think it's pretty cool.
Right here.
You will too.
Carr's reaction after the 3rd down sack that leads to this punt.
During the kick, holding, receiving team number 35. 10-yard penalty be assessed half the distance to the goal. First down.
So Cole gets to pin him inside the 10 after all with a penalty.
At least this game is competitive.
To the goal. Back to Las Vegas after this.
Yo, dude, where's my fucking hair? My hair is getting on my damn nerves. For whatever reason, the way my stupidly long hair is fucking with me today is that it keeps hanging down in my face. And it's really irritating. I just remembered, mute the computer during commercials. Jeff, why do I believe that Bill Parcells could actually come back and coach and do okay? Even though he's old as fuck. Parcells, the last good coach the Cowboys had. And even Jerry Jones managed to fuck that up. Jerry Jones could fuck up potato salad. That's a fact. Well, I wonder, in the universe, in the alternate reality where Bill Parcells would ever consider coming back to coach again, wonder what team he'd be a good fit for that's looking for somebody. Because I don't know. And boy, Sean Payton's an asshole, man. Like, he could have got Kamara that record yesterday, but he had to get Taysom Hill his little fucking touchdown. I think that touchdown at the end of the game that got Kamara the tie for the record, that was Peyton realizing, yeah, I fucked up. I should at least let him tie the record. Kamara should have had 7 yesterday.
Back in Las Vegas, hope you had a great Christmas. New Year's coming up. 7-3 game here at Allegiant Stadium. Joe Davis, Kurt Warner, Melissa Stark, our rules expert Dean Blandino.
Can't believe they're showing Falcons Chiefs here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Who do they think they are? As if I'm not going to have that on the other TV so I can laugh at it.
Tagovailoa, quick trigger to Lynn Bowden. And a nice tackle by Mullen.
A lot of good tackles by the Raiders tonight. Good open field tackles. They look like they know what's coming before it happens, unlike the most recent Raider games we've seen.
16-year veteran, and what a great one to be able to learn from. Empty on second down. Again into the flats. This time the tight end Adam Shaheen.
There they are again, rallying to the ball. Dolphins got to start looking to stretch the field here. This underneath shit ain't going anywhere.
Starter, then they put the young guy in, and oftentimes human nature says, well, I want him to do well, but maybe just not quite that well. But as I was talking to Ryan Fitzpatrick, he was saying, this guy is so likable that I love this young man and what he brings to the table and his humility, that even if I wanted, to cheer against him, you can't, because he just brings that presence. And it was fun to kind of hear, kind of like a father-son relationship, and how Ryan loves to...
Kurt Warner's really good in the booth. They're not very exciting, but Kurt Warner's good. 3-man rush. Just take off and go. Just go. Oh. Took a shot. Decided to throw it the last second. Incomplete.
Applying the pressure in 4th and 5. That's something that you were on both sides of in your career. You with Trent Green in St. Louis, but then you went on, and a few different times you were the Ryan Fitzpatrick of the pair.
Well, and I was able to really learn from Trent Green when I was in that situation. The way that he helped me, the way that he taught me little things about the offense, and I never forgot that. So as I found myself in those situations later in my career, not that I wanted to be there, but I remembered back to how Trent treated me and thought, hey, I've got to be here to be the best teammate imaginable and help these guys to reach their full potential.
Renfro had a career best 32-yard return his first time. He spun down here, losing a couple. And that is where the Raiders begin their next drive with a 7-3 lead to their own 38-yard line. A glimmer of hope when it comes to the playoffs. They've got to be
7-3 Raiders. And they've got the ball back. Feels like a playoff game. Well, playoff games tend to be low scoring early, then you get this explosion in the second half, usually the fourth quarter. And as we get closer to the end of the year, you see a lot more of that, and it makes the games much more interesting to watch to me. Boy, that Tampa-Detroit game today, dear God, it's almost unfair. The Lions suck anyway, but their wide receiver coach is the interim head coach because half their staff had COVID. Stafford goes out after 3 plays. And, now we get to hear all week about how, the Bucs are better, Brady's better than ever, the Bucs are ready for the playoffs. Here they go. I'm like, dude, they beat Atlanta last week and Detroit today. Fuck off. They're not special. But, that game was that's one of the most genuinely worst games of football I've ever seen. Like I said, I'd quit watching at halftime. Couldn't tell you what happened at the end. I know Antonio Brown scored 2 weeks in a row. Oh no, the silver stormtrooper chick is Captain Phasma. I'm lecturing about Star Wars. Yeah, Kylo Ren's the dude in the black mask with the lightsaber that stopped that blaster shot using the Force. Hold on, I have a cat that wants out. Really? Now you want out of here?
On third down was his first of the game, although just 36 yards. Carr is 6'9", 61 passing yards, and he's got the game's long touchdown, leaping over the goal line on a short yardage situation. Carr and the offense ready to work again from the 38.
And both just playing their game, right? Tua, sometimes it seems like he holds the ball a little long, but hey, if it's not clear, I'm just going to tuck it in and not put the ball in harm's way. And
I hate playing Madden using a mobile quarterback, because then my temptation is always to run.
Long one to Deion Waller, three-time Pro Bowler, given time here on first down, throws incomplete for Jacobs. It's amazing.
I gotta get better. The other day when I played as the Ravens, I used Lamar, and I was like, hey. Jeff, I think Tom Coughlin's another one. The game just passed him by. You know, he was a good coach in his day, but he's just out of touch. A lot of the same reasons guys like Jeff Fisher and Mike McCarthy don't last. Well, Mike McCarthy got this job that he's got now, but the game's clearly passed him by. And I know it's passed Tom Coughlin by. He wasn't very popular as a front office guy in Jacksonville. Woo! Josh Jacobs. We were talking about Tom Coughlin. I nearly called Josh Jacobs Brandon Jacobs.
About some of the struggles during this losing streak, and one of the reasons is they haven't been able to run the football. Great hole right here. Good vision, able to break through those arm tackles and get into the secondary.
In Miami territory, Dolphins 7 men up at the line of scrimmage. Carr off play action, zips one for Aguilar. He's got his second catch. It goes for 19, inside the 30.
Really well done here, and a lot of action. We bring Hunter Renfro one side, we're going to fake right there, we're going to fake to the back.
Oh, yeah.
A little skinny post to the backside to Nelson Aguilar. A lot of different looks that Miami's going to show you. Get a lot of guys up at the line of scrimmage. Play action can be really, really effective against the secondary.
So far, so good for Derek Carr, playing on that injured groin. Hands it off to Jacobs.
Ooh, Jacobs bounced this run back to this side.
Gets another first down. Josh Jacobs, back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, assuming he's able to.
I want a Raiders jersey, and I'm not even a fan. I just like the uniform.
It's where you're able to see the complete back.
Nah, Jeff, Rich Kotot should come back and coach again.
Nice stiff arm to be able to move up to the second.
Yeah, bring Rich Kotot back. Hire him in Atlanta.
You love to have those kind of backs where you know never have to take.
We wouldn't get any better, but we wouldn't be any worse either.
With Josh Jacobs back there.
First round pick out of Alabama last year.
Let's just interview nobody but ex-New York Jets head coaches.
That's it at the line of scrimmage.
Woo! That ball got tipped, and I wondered where it was going to float to.
Second and 10.
It's been a long time since I played quarterback in the league, but every time the ball, even when I'm announcing games, goes up in the air, I find myself holding my breath like, come on, get to the turf, get to the turf. Nice job by Ben Ginkel right there. See it's going to be a quick throw, stop your rush.
Just think, guys, every day that goes by, I'm one day closer to having a PS5 in my hands.
I know, exactly. You just get to the ground.
And it hadn't been that long since you played.
Oh, it's been a long time.
7 and 10, Richard comes in. Angles out of the backfield. Carr in.
Ooh, that's on Carr again. Didn't let it go.
Ginkel again. Second-year man out of Wisconsin.
You can say covered sack, but we all know it's usually the quarterback holding on to the ball too damn long. The Matt Ryan special this year.
Chance right here. The back just comes out and hooks in this area. Holding the football, doesn't see right there between the zone.
Oh, yeah. He had a check down there, but he didn't want the check down. He wanted something bigger.
Wasn't able to pick up his back.
There's Derek Carr taking sacks in field goal range again.
A couple big sacks for the Dolphins defense.
Third and 19.
On the move here in the second quarter.
If he takes another sack, they'll be out of field goal range again. They go draw. And it explodes up the middle. Oh, 4th and 1. He almost got the 19, and it's 4th and 1. Jalen Richard. What do you think? Gruden goes for it here, 4th and 1? Or is he going to do what they would have done in 1998, like he always says, and just kick the field goal? No balls, Gruden. Go for it. They almost got a first down on a draw play on 3rd and 19.
They bring Jacobs in for Richard. They're going to go on 4th and 1. 4 for 4 on 4th down.
This is going to be some Spider 2Y banana shit.
And a timeout taken here by
Because the fullback's there.
We'll be back
And
in
it's
30
John
seconds
Gruden,
after
so
this
just
message
be
from
alert for a play action fake throw to the fullback. Damn it.
When you really want your favorite beer, there's
No,
Bud Light.
you hadn't told me yet, but I
I
didn't
gotta say,
think
Joe,
about
I
it, so
like
never even
this
considered
play
those
caller, the
things,
aggressiveness of John Gruden. You have to believe.
I never considered them
Hey,
myself.
you have nothing to
be fair.
lose, so we're going to keep going for it as we saw last Thursday. But more importantly to me, I want to put the pressure on the young quarterback on the other sideline. They're not a team that scores a lot
4th and
of
1.
points, so if you can
And the Raiders are
get
going to
this
go for
down
it.
and get 7 points on the board,
No Spider 2Y banana. I do not see a fullback in that huddle, but I think that's the call they were going to go with until the Dolphins called timeout. They probably called the timeout and said, yeah, that was going to be Spider 2Y banana, wasn't it? And they were like, yep. Not sure about this play call, though. Unless it's to Waller. Nope, it's a run with Booker, and he gets it. Just enough. They're marking him short. I think they're marking him short. I thought he got it.
4th and 1, and it's 1st and goal.
They ran the play action off of this same movement and formation.
For the moment, they say first. It looked like they had it marked short.
Instead of the play action now, we're just going to hand it to Booker. His job on the second effort to run through that tackle and get that first down.
But yeah, it's like, why not, right?
Well, I mean, you know you've got to
Here comes the coughs because I'm talking a lot. What is that? What do I got to do to not do that? Not yell. Okay, 1st and goal Raiders. They got it right. Here comes a run. 3 yards.
All the pressure tonight on the Dolphins. They win their final 2 games. They're in the playoffs for the first time since 2016, just the 3rd time since 2001. Sitting at 9-5. Most people have, including the math, have eliminated the Raiders at this point. But if they win their last 2 games and the Dolphins and the Ravens both lose their last 2 games, guess who's getting in now? Jacobs back in on 2nd goal. Carr will look to throw for it.
Carr holding the ball again. There he throws it away. 3rd and goal.
Out of bounds anyways. Annoying coverage, 3rd down.
Looking to get a one-on-one here with Darren Waller. Obviously, you get down in this area, always trying to find that guy, but
Waller looks like he's 7 feet tall compared to everybody else in that secondary.
Joe, how we say all the pressure is on Miami. Well, the Raiders still have to.
Look how short Hunter Renfrow was standing next to Waller in the huddle.
How we say that, right? They don't control their own destiny, so all the pressure's on the other side. But there's a
3rd and goal. Remember the Chargers game?
And this offense and this Raiders team to win some of these games and salvage what's happened here.
It's going to be Renfrow on a slant. It's not there. Has to throw it away. 4th down. Kick a field goal. Weren't close enough to just pound their head against the wall and try to run it in.
The Dolphins win each of their last 2 games they are in, regardless of what happens around the rest of the AFC. Of course, the team that's watching most closely would be the Ravens. They're tied with the Dolphins at this point, but need a little bit of help because the Dolphins would win the tiebreaker. 23-yard attempt coming from Daniel Carlson.
Random thought. I think episode 8 is like the sexiest Star Wars movie ever made.
Debut man out of Auburn is now 29.
It's good. It's 10-3 Raiders.
The Raiders 10, the Dolphins 3. Back in a moment.
To wanna build a snowman? Did it snow anywhere for anybody? Because all we got was rain. Boy, I hope that lake house ain't ready to do this week. But at the same time, I bought a PS5 and really want my money, so. So buying the PS5 served 2 purposes. I really wanted it, but also it motivates me to want to work more. Because lately I've had all that money saved. I'm like, I don't feel like fucking working. I've been working, but I've been miserable doing it because I didn't need to. But now I'm like, you know what? I'd like to make that money back, please. Well, you are a trooper trying to watch like 4 Star Wars movies in one day. Hey, there's Christian McCaffrey. How many games he play in this year? Like 3. Hey, there's Derrick Henry's fucking stiff arm.
Touchdown of 20-plus yards in the fourth.
DraftKings.
You can get a free ticket to a $100,000 contest this Sunday.
Oh, that dude Michael that used to watch me do NASCAR stuff, and he plays DraftKings like a fucking animal.
Join the big play payday before the start of the fourth quarter and make it ring.
Well, they opened up the Lanai doors this afternoon. This place is beautiful. It's awesome.
It is really, really cool. I can't wait till they can fill this place up with the fans and really.
Is there going to be a Super Bowl in Las Vegas?
What a beautiful.
There better be, because that building's nice.
Playing in honor of the great Al Davis. This place will seat 65,000 when it opens its doors.
If I ever want a Super Bowl, I want it to be in a building that's like entirely black. The best color. 10-3 Raiders.
Monday morning on NFL Network. Wake up with the crew on Good Morning Football as you're getting caught up on the weekend's action. And there's a lot of it to catch up on this week. Good Morning Football, Monday at 7, only on NFL Network. We're teed up for the final week of the regular season. What will Tuanna and the Dolphins be looking at as they get ready to go up to Buffalo to wrap up the regular season?
That was a big stop there by their defense to keep it to a one-score game, but it just seems hard for this Miami offense, right? You look around and you go, okay, who can be the guy that makes the big play for us? They don't really have that in their offense.
Play action on first down. Tagovailoa giving
Tua taking a shot finally. Oh, should have been intercepted.
with a coverage from Lawson.
Good safety play there by Gesicki.
Got away with one there.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of these throws down the field. Tua hasn't pushed it down the field. We're going to run the deep over.
Yeah, Michael, where are they now?
Undercutting it.
I noticed when somebody who watches more than 1 or 2 of my streams goes missing. Boy, that should have been intercepted.
Come back and play defender in that situation.
On the ground, Gaskin. Miles Gaskin with a gain of 7.
Well, there's not much to talk about with this Dolphins offense so far. Don't know who half these dudes are, and they haven't done shit. That was a good run, though, to make it 3rd and 2.
Well, it's funny when you watch the film, you kind of get that impression. Well, he's playing real conservative, and everything is dink and dunk. And then I went back and looked at Ryan Fitzpatrick, because we have this, sense that he's that gunslinger. He likes to push the ball down the field. It's actually Tua that is taking more opportunities on those 20-plus yard throws than Ryan Fitzpatrick, which lends itself to say it's more about the guys in this system than it is the quarterback.
Wildcat play. And it works. First down. Beat the pursuit around to the edge and got the first.
Training camp for the Raiders. They were trying to make him a running back. Didn't really pan out. They traded him to the Dolphins, and he has come to
Yeah, my favorite play I saw today was the 49ers against the Cardinals, where they bring Kyle Juszczyk in motion, and as he's coming across in motion, he jumps under center, takes the snap of the ball, and runs for like 6 yards in a first. That was awesome, because it looks like it's a shotgun snap to Beathard or whatever, but Kyle Juszczyk comes over and takes the snap from under center and plows forward for a first. I was like, ooh, that's nice.
First down from the 41, play action again.
Safety blitz from the Raiders again. And it works.
Second and 10.
Incomplete. Throw off the timing of the play.
How good you are as a football team. When you're playing against the best players.
Key games tomorrow. Colts, Steelers, Rams, Seahawks, Titans, Packers. And I will be watching all three of them and streaming two of them. I really don't have 3 streams in me. 3 whole games in me. I struggle to get through 1 now. Wild card weekend's going to be a bitch, but it'll be fun.
New England 6-0 at halftime and came back to win it 22-12. Jordan Smythe, the tight end, gets cut down by
3rd down.
It's been good to see Mullen back in the game after leaving with an injury. Got 5, and it's 3rd and 5.
Once again, just take what the
Is it like NFL law of nature that if your defense steps up and starts to play after they've been struggling, your offense will falter a little bit, and that's why the Raiders have only put up 10? Because if the Raiders' offense played how they have most of the year, this game would be a runaway already. It'd be like 21-3 or something.
The Dolphins went 7 for 12 on 3rd down. They've gone just 2 for 6 today.
It's NFL law of nature, dude. Don't be surprised if Tua does the Cam Newton here and just takes off up the middle. There might be something there to his left.
Raiders rush only 3. Tight windows for
No, he stands in there to throw, and it's 4th down.
But it's a yard short.
4th and 1 from midfield.
Down less than a yard.
I say go for it.
Miles Gaskin, Corey Littleton brought him down.
It's just 1 yard.
Be smart with the football, as we said. Take what you can. Put the ball away from the defenders. Good placement. It's one thing.
And the Raiders only rushed 3. He probably could have run, but he was committed to throwing there. And the Raiders, or the Dolphins, are going to punt now.
Once again, you got 5
I'm
yards
surprised.
to get. You got to be able to get 5 yards in those
Okay, I guess they're just
situations.
saying we're only down by 7. Flip the field position. That's honestly the right call. But anytime you get within a yard or 2 around midfield, I'm always looking to go for it.
So he's now got 10 completions with just 45 yards.
Oh, it's a fake. Should have seen that coming. He spins off the tackle. Down to the Raider 27. Should have saw that coming.
And Dolphins fans are scanning the field. Is their flag? No, they were lined up correctly.
Beautiful.
And it's a 22-yard run for a 1st down.
And this is exactly what we're
Oh my God, when he
talking
spun
about,
off the
right?
pile and took off, I said, damn, Hunter Renfrow had to make the tackle, and he's the returner.
Shake it up a little bit. Now we're going to go with the fake punt. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage and getting up into the secondary.
So
Bravo, Brian Flores, for that call.
22-yard run.
He might be my coach of the year. If Washington doesn't win the NFC East, I'd say Flores is my coach of the year.
The Las Vegas 28.
Otherwise, it's got to be Ron Rivera.
Keeping hold off the right side. And
Gain of
Gaskin
9.
Stopped by McMillan.
And there's nothing better on the sideline when you put these plays in practice and it builds energy. But then when your coach actually calls them in a game, they threw a pass out of a punt situation last week, even though it was called back. Now we put another fake in. We're going to call it in these situations. Gives your team
Dolphins Bills week 17. That'd be a hell of a game to watch. If the Bills are still trying to play for the 2 seed, which they will be. But hell, the Steelers might go ahead and give it to them tomorrow. We'll see. 2-minute warning of the half. 10-3 Raiders. You don't have a little scoreboard to look at because I'm streaming off my PlayStation today. Because I need my computer to just watch the damn game because I don't get NFL Network.
He's set up for the specials, not the every down stuff.
2-minute warning in a 10-3 game.
Hey, license music. Mystery of where the hell did Michael Curtis go? I used to get a couple of dollars every week for streaming those races. Michael, come back. I bought a PS5. I need the money. What a time to be alive, folks. I hope I live long enough for that fucking thing to get here. It'd be a shame if I died the next week, wouldn't it? Wonder who they would try to give my PS5 to if I died the next week. My sister would probably get it. I'd be okay with that, I guess. She wants one as bad as I do. She couldn't believe it, I got one. I'm depressed, man. Louis was closed today. Thought they might be open. But I called Louis. I wanted some goddamn spaghetti and meatballs. But no, they were closed. Boy, I don't want to work out after this game, but I need to. I might try to work out tomorrow before the games start. I don't know if I can convince myself to do it in the morning. She's a Karen, no piss. You know, her name is Karen, but she's really not a Karen. She just happens to have that name. She's got an Xbox Series X, though. She was able to get one of them. My PS5 Odyssey. And I don't consider it over until I have that bitch in my hands, okay? Because the PS5's got to get here first. So the Odyssey is not complete until it gets here, but we look like we're well on our way. That'll be a momentous occasion. There will be a stream that day whenever I've downloaded my first game. So I gotta download games because I'm doing mostly... I got the PS5 with the disc drive in it, but my games will pretty much all be digital. 3rd and 2 from the Raider 20 for the Dolphins. Heavy run formation. And it's a run, and the Raiders blow it up. Kick the field goal. Raiders call timeout. Dolphins kick a field goal. Raiders need to call timeout. They haven't called it yet.
Blitz off the edge, able to come from the backside. Abram and make that tackle, but that was all about.
Now they call it.
The line of scrimmage. No chance.
As the Dolphins send the field goal unit on.
A theme all night long, right? We want to keep it close, but you gotta find a way to make those plays inside the red.
My name is Timothy Dale, Jeff. Timothy's the first name. Named after Tim Richmond, named after Dale Earnhardt. No, I'm not lying. That's really how I got the name. I was born coming off of Earnhardt's 6th championship.
This offense not world beaters that they're facing, but this is as good as the Raiders defense has looked in a while.
Yeah. Credit to the Raiders defense for stepping up 2 weeks too late. In all likelihood. Because I just don't see how the Ravens are going to lose to the Giants tomorrow.
Here we go, 30-man out of New Mexico. Jason Sanders.
4th and 3, field goal, 39 yards. Be funny if they ran another fake. The kick is good. It's 10-6 Raiders.
Back to Las Vegas to wrap up this first half after this.
And I'm having to sit really close to my desk, which is awkward. My last name was after Al Davis. Oh yes, I'm sure if you go back through the lineage. I'm from North Carolina. I'm a NASCAR fan, and my name is Dale. I'm sure there's a lot of those going around. I can't believe more kids around here weren't named Dale that were born around the time I was born. Earnhardt just won his 6th championship. You would think more people would be named Dale around here, but I'm the only Dale I know. I've only ever met one. Actually, no. I know 2 Dales my entire life. One of them was named Dale Davis. Not even kidding. We had the same fucking name. I don't know what his first or middle name was, but his name was Dale. His name was Davis, just like mine. Another Dale, he's from Atlanta, and I met him on the Kiss Cruise. He's a Falcons fan. He's a cool guy. His name's also Dale. Those are the only 2 Dales I've ever met in my entire fucking life. Besides me. I'd like to credit the movie Pineapple Express for popularizing the name Dale. For all the stoners out there. Pineapple Express, such a funny movie. Who the fuck is this Dale Denton? I want a VR headset. It's that damn VR commercial. I should have bought Star Wars Squadrons instead of Madden. Because now I don't want to buy nothing, which I didn't buy Madden. I got it for Christmas, but I should have used that gift card on Star Wars Squadrons. That's what I should have did. Can't believe Madden was half price. Like, already? That fucking $25 gift card covered it.
Win, baby.
Just win, baby. Well, they didn't do a lot of that the last 9 years of the man's life, but it was his fault, so we really can't feel bad for Al Davis. Rest in peace. At least they won the game the week after he died. Hugh Jackson was the head coach, and the Raiders beat Houston. Unlike when Sean Taylor died and the Redskins lost to the fucking Bills.
Same for the Ravens. And early on, it looked like
Raiders have 1:42 and 2 timeouts starting from the 25 to end this half. The Raiders started out 6-3. Like I said, this is the new Gruden thing. Lost 4 or 5, fired coordinator Paul Gunther, which should have been done a long time ago. Need a lot of help to make the playoffs. There's not much you need to change on the Raiders' offense. It's really just defensive issues. It's glaringly obvious what the big problem with this defense is. It's got to be fixed. Here comes a blitz from the Dolphins. Carr gets rid of it to Hunter Renfrow. Makes a man miss. Gain of 13 and a first. No hole. I love these situations. This is when Madden's fun to play, when you're in a 2-minute drill. Situational football is always the most fun.
You see some man-to-man coverage, but they come up impressive. Opportunities for some big plays.
Only a 3-man rush here. Carwood all day waiting for something to come open. Rolling to his right, out in front of Darren Waller with a flag down. According to Carr, it's going to go on the Dolphins.
Who the fuck?
You can see the struggle of Derek Carr. Used to being able to be athletic and get out of the pocket and create some second chance plays with his legs, but so tentative right now, afraid to really push it.
Number 40, 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
And there have been a lot of those plays, right, where normally he'd be scrambling and looking comfortable, but just hasn't.
And it's really changing your mentality. You're going to see the hold here, number 40 on the inside on Hunter Renfrow as he's trying to come back to the inside. But changing that mentality, I'm used to buying time and using my legs, but I know I've got to be out here, but I've got to play the game a little bit differently. And that's a tough balance to figure out in such a short period of time.
Pressure coming here on 1st and 10. It's picked up. He throws.
There's Waller. Gets out of bounds at the Miami 39. That guy's a beast. Can we dump Hayden Hurst and get Darren Waller in Atlanta? Now, next year, I want my running backs to be Kareem Hunt and Leonard Fournette, and I want my tight end to be Darren Waller.
All night long, as John Gruden said, he might be the best wide receiver on the field.
Oh, man. I think Todd Gurley's going to be a one and done in Atlanta. Started out good, but Gurley's he can't give you a whole season of good production now.
The Raiders have finally had some continuity up front. They've dealt with injuries much of the season. You go back to week 2, Richie Incognito got hurt. Trent Brown has missed much of the season. And now Good leaving the game.
This offensive line is good. You can see left guard right here in this situation right here. Leaning just to really see what happened. Maybe rolled his ankle there at that last second.
The Raiders use their second timeout, 1:04.
1st and 10 at the Miami 39. Dolphins are rushing 5 a lot, and Carr's getting rid of the ball fast. Now the Raiders are in field goal range. 54 seconds, 53, 52. They got a timeout left.
Talked about a lot of man-to-man there. They're going to play zone. Just go up, find a soft spot.
Finish this off, get points, and you can say you've had a good half.
Carr has Waller again. First down to the 20.
Take that timeout. They don't. 35, 34. They're at the Miami 20.
Here's what I'm just going to wait for you until you get open, and I'm going to throw it really hard to my big guy.
They just spock it.
Seems to be working pretty good for those two guys.
Kill the clock here. 29 seconds.
Okay, they spocked it.
Carr really looks like he's getting some rhythm as he finds Waller a couple of times on this drive.
So we talked a little bit about how they discovered Darren Waller. We were talking to John Gruden. It's a funny story that he caught up with Ozzie Newsome, great general manager for the Ravens, and told him the story. And Ozzie said, "Yeah, now we don't let our practice squad players warm up before games anymore. We don't have them run because you went and stole this guy from under our nose because we were just trying to give him a workout before one of our games."
Most catches for tight end in Raiders history in a single season. He's got a chance at the record regardless of position. Tim Brown, 104 and 97. On second down with one timeout left, they choose.
Why won't my phone let me top what I want to top?
Gets two. No, actually not yet using the timeout. Now they do. Now they blow it dead with 17 seconds. They get 16 in this third down coming up. Well, all things considered, Raiders in front 10-6. Derek Carr was, I think, a bit of a surprise, not necessarily today, but this week, to hear that he was going to start. How would you evaluate the way he's played on this bad groin?
This is really how you expected this game to play out, right?
Here's where Carr takes a sack and the time runs out. It's 3rd and 9. You take a sack, you can't spock it.
In the first half, now it's going to be about finishing, right?
That's a great fucking out. That's like a Red Dead Redemption 2 suit jacket Kurt Warner's got on. He's dressed like Arthur Morgan when you go to Saint Denis for the first time and you go buy new clothes. First of all, that tie's fucking ugly. But the shirt and the suit jacket is on point. I don't get that tie. It's not a very manly tie. That's not even a metrosexual tie that Kurt Warner has going on there.
Carr steps up, throwing sideline for Witten.
The ball came out funny.
The Raiders have this 10-6 lead despite now being 0 for 5 on third down.
Really surprised there on a second down play that they ran the
Here comes field goal.
All the way down the field, a chance to get points here before the half. You run it there, you got to use your timeout. Doesn't give you the opportunity to really press the envelope. I would have liked to have seen them have a couple passes there, stay aggressive in that moment.
Daniel Carlson hit from 23 already, this one from 38. Both these kickers having great seasons. Sanders for the Dolphins, Carlson for the Raiders.
The kick is good. It's 13-6.
32. 13-6 the score. 19
Natalie Dicker Brazzers. Are you for real? Gets on my computer. Fuck this football game. There might be a chance he's telling the truth. Nah, bro, you just want to see Aaron Crocker.
Head coaching career. The Dolphins had won back-to-back Super Bowls prior to that. All time, the series tied at 17, although the Dolphins have won 6 of the last 7.
I love seeing those old replays. Guys I grew up watching. John Madden on the sideline. Kenny Stabler, Hall of Famer. Being a young guy that wanted to be a quarterback one day. Going out, even though I was right-handed, would still try to emulate some of the ways these guys threw and the way that Kenny Stabler threw. And I would even play those things in my front yard every once in a while. Like, oh, remember this famous play? Let's try.
So the Dolphins will get the ball to start the second half. They'll take a knee here. There's only 11 seconds. Man, it's making me want to play more Madden. Why am I talking to y'all? I could be playing Madden right now.
People my age that were doing the same thing with Kurt Warner. Right? We're pretending to be old Kurt Warner.
You're really just aging me right now.
I think
when you were a kid, you were just.
I was trying to be you.
All right.
Well, here I am standing next to you. How lucky am I? Jeez. AFC playoff picture. The Dolphins at 9-5 right now would be the 7th seed with the new NFL playoff format.
There are some heavy hitters in that AFC. Kansas City, Buffalo, Tennessee, Indianapolis, and Cleveland. And, of course, Baltimore is dangerous.
And it's incredible to think that we could have 7 teams with 11 wins when the season is all said and done.
16-2. Good God, man. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll be back in a second. I need more milk. It's the only way I'm going to make it through the rest of this game. It's 13-6 at halftime, Raiders. Be right back. Almost back. Spoiler alert, Supreme Leader Snoke's not that big. It's just a hologram of him somewhere. Macho Man. If you're a Raiders fan, you got to be really frustrated even though you're playing well. You're like, wow, where's this defensive effort been against an exciting player like Tua and the bunch of random, almost no-name people he has surrounded on offense. 13-6 Raiders. Show those Niners-Cardinals highlights. That game was fascinating to watch. Lions-Buccaneers, not so much, but Cardinals-Niners, that was interesting. You knew it was a bad day when even DeAndre Hopkins was dropping passes and getting held down.
Well, I look at the Las Vegas Raiders, and they've come out hot.
There's Steve Smith.
A ton of energy. I'm not saying the Dolphins are flat, but they have not seemed to...
Dolphins are not doing anything bad. It's just the Raiders really have stepped up on defense and are making a lot of plays. Very impressed.
This many problems defensively, but they have. They've got after Tua. They have really ratcheted up on the defense, and then Josh Jacobs is doing what he does. Nelson Aguilar has caught a wonderful pass, and Eric Rowe.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
And he's trying to and attempting to cover Darren Waller. Well, you need a safety on top of the safety to help the safety that can't cover the tight end. Woo, this game is getting interesting, but I need this to go the way I planned it because I got the Morgan family hoping that I can make the right pick.
Well, Steve, I'll tell you what, your phone's not blowing up like mine has since I picked the Dolphins. All the Raider fans back home have been on my line, but you're exactly right. The Raiders came out on a mission, and defensively, more so than anything. I mean, the way they're blitzing, the way they're rushing three, playing coverage, they're doing everything. They're confusing Tua right now. Hopefully they can keep that going, or hopefully Tua and the company can get back on track. We'll see how it goes, but it's a great game to this point.
Well, let's check out the numbers here between the two quarterbacks because Tua has been struggling. I mean, look at right here. You can see under 4 yards per pass attempt. And you think, Rod Marinelli, 2 weeks now, he's had this defense. It seems like they've been coming after quarterbacks a little bit more here. Cynthia Freeland joins us. Cynthia, what did you see from Tua in this first half?
Well, just one of his 13 attempts has been for a pass intended to travel more than 10 air yards, and it fell incomplete. They're going to need to open it up if they're going to avoid settling for field goals. Now, we saw Herbert last week have some success versus the Raiders.
Boy, that Chiefs-Falcons game, I can't wait to see what happens. That's one of those games you just have to see it to believe it. Like, wow, they're actually having them play this game? Like, why bother?
Some changes in the locker room at halftime.
Philadelphia. We'll see if that happens. Tua throwing mostly short passes tonight as this Dolphins offense trying to get it going with the fake punt, Miami's longest play of the day. We'll have more on the other side. We love the new apartment.
The natural light is amazing.
Hardwood floors.
There is a bit of a clogging problem.
Sorry, you have a clogging problem there. Dolphins have only drafted 4 first-round quarterbacks. Name them. Oh, shit, dude. Fuck. Dan Marino. Okay, 1 of 4. Pennington was the Jets quarterback. He went to Miami, but he was drafted by the Jets. So not Pennington. Ryan Tannehill. Was Tannehill a first-round pick? Pretty sure he was. So Dan Marino, Ryan Tannehill. Was Greasy a first-round pick? Fill us in, Jeff. Let us know. Just go ahead and list them all. Laces out. Dan. So Greasy, Tannehill, and Marino, but who was the other one? It's got to be one of them bums in the mid-2000s they probably drafted, but I can't remember. I was looking at an article the other day about Atlanta Falcons' top 5 draft picks. Like, I said the Falcons have had a top 5 pick this many times, and here's who they took, and it was like, you know, Deion Sanders, Matt Ryan, Michael Vick. There was a lot of good picks in there. There were some bad ones, but mostly good when they have a top 5 pick. Oh, Lions Bucks highlights. 47-7. One of the worst games ever. Oh, Tua. See, Jeff, I wasn't fucking paying attention. I was too busy talking Star Wars. Of course it was fucking Tua. They literally just drafted him. Durr. Last year, their campaign was tank for Tua. Lucky for them, the Bengals went with Burrow, so they got the guy they wanted. So yeah, Tua, Greasy, Marino, Tannehill. That was a total brain fart on Tua. Of course I watched the draft this year. What the fuck else was on?
Wins 2 games and takes his team to the playoffs. It's coming down to the wire. It's going to be extremely exciting. I just don't know what to say. Mitch Trubisky has been throwing dimes when he was out there throwing lug nuts earlier in the season. So, you know, he's obviously his bench has refocused. So I'm interested to see how he shows up against the Packers next week.
Yeah, you know what, Steve? I'm going to go with you and say the Bears as well. It's less about Mitchell Trubisky, but more about
Rick Allen. This is his favorite time of NFL football. Implications everywhere. Every game almost has implications.
You know, again, I'm not going to say anything about who they're playing this week because, you know, I'm torn. But if they can win this week...
Remember Ricky Bobby talking to Cal Naughton? Do you understand the implications of your actions? What's implication mean?
After this loss, I don't have a beat in the Rams.
Rick Allen probably threw something at his TV when he was watching that for the first time. How do you not know what implications means?
Big week for MJD.
Where'd you rather go if you were Trevor Lawrence? Jacksonville or the New York Jets? I'd say Jacksonville. Nice southern town. Nobody fucking cares if they suck or not because it's Jacksonville. Yeah, I'd rather go Jacksonville.
They get the ball to start the second half. Out to Vegas next. Raiders up 13-6.
Thank you for watching the Legends Halftime Report.
Think we'll make it in time?
commercial. Whoops. Steve Bartkowski was a top 5 pick for the Falcons. I really need to go back and evaluate the drafting under Dan Quinn. I did it for Mike Smith once, and it wasn't great outside of like Matt, Julio, Jake Matthews, Desmond Trufant, Robert Alford. They had a lot of misses there that went unnoticed because the Falcons during the Mike Smith era. Believe it or not, kids, from 2008 to 2012, the Falcons were one of the most clutch teams in football. How do you think Matt Ryan got the nickname? How do you think he's top 5 on come-from-behind wins in the fourth quarter of all time? People, believe it or not, the Falcons used to be very clutch. I miss those days. I never thought I'd miss the Mike Smith era after the way it ended. But I do. Once upon a time, we were clutch. So Snoke hasn't talked to Kylo Ren yet. I'm trying to remember the order in which the shit happens in the movie without giving anything away. I've been watching it too, but I'm watching football right now. I've made up my mind today, Jeff. I want Robert Saleh in Atlanta. It's Mike Smith work at Home Depot now. He might be underqualified, Jeff. No, I like Smitty. Look, it ran its course, dude. The Mike Smith era just ran its course. They got to the championship game, lost a lot of key free agents. A guy retired here and there. They did a terrible job drafting 2 years in a row with Dimitroff, and you know it fell apart. But from 2008 to 2012, we were top of the league and winning games of 6 points or less. And comebacks in the fourth quarter, nobody was better than us, especially with Matt Ryan. That's how he got the goddamn nickname. We were clutch.
You want to keep it to a one-score game if you're Miami, so your young quarterback doesn't have to make a comeback. If you're the Raiders, you're sitting there going, we know
13-6 Raiders. Dolphins are getting a kickoff right now.
6 points a game over their last 5 has held these Dolphins to 6 points. So I think both sides are okay with the way it played out in the first half. Now they've got to count on their playmakers to come up with that big play to get them back in this thing. Or if you're the Raiders, to finish this thing.
Well, Tua is 10 of 13, but just 45 yards. He only had one completion longer than 6.
He didn't mention Kylo Ren's dad.
A long touchdown of the game, leaping over the goal line on a quarterback sneak. Benogany back to return Carlson's kick. It is a touchback. We check in with Melissa.
Well, Joe, Kurt hit the nail on the head. I talked to head coach Brian Flores of the Dolphins. He's all about fundamentals. Offensively, he wants to finish in the red zone. Defensively, he wants to tackle better.
Female sideline reporter. She think COVID would have got rid of them.
But this is a 60-minute ball game.
It's 60 minutes. We just got to play better. Back to you, Jim.
Dolphins need to win their last 2 games.
Tua's 10 of 13 for 45. It's been a lot of small ball tonight. The one deep pass he threw should have been intercepted.
Trying to get their first playoff trip since 2016, just their third since 2001. A first down throw for Tagovailoa. He goes to the outside and has the running back Gaskin.
Gain of 4.
Go back down to Melissa.
Now for the Raiders and head coach John Gruden. I asked him about Derek Carr and that injured groin.
Do you think John Gruden's nicer to the media now that he was the media for like a decade?
Going to continue to go with. He said, you know, we're playing hard. We played hard all year. My message to the team at halftime was we got to finish. Finish. That's what it's all about. And just
finishing. That's a John Gruden Raiders team problem.
Second down. Here comes Gaskin.
Big run. 40, 45, 50. Down at the Raider 46.
have much going in the first half last week either. In fact, the same amount of rushing yards, just 75, before they had 175 in the second last week.
Well, this is their approach. Just stay with it. Do what we do, and at one point, we're going to break a big one. Now we're changing field position, putting our offense in a great situation.
Longest run of the day there, 24 yards from Myles Gaskin. First down from the 46. Over the middle, Jakeem Grant. Able to shed one tackle and get belted from behind by Carl Nassib.
You've noticed a couple times here in this game that they've changed the pace, doing it a little bit here, letting Tua get up to the line of scrimmage, kind of like a no-huddle, faster pace, something that he feels very comfortable with. They can simplify what they do offensively. It simplifies what the defense does on the other side, and they really like to get into this mode at different times throughout the game.
Second and 4.
Another quick throw.
Hey, a throw down the field finally. First down.
Tua won his first 3 starts, and then against Denver in his 4th game, he really struggled. They benched him after 3 quarters. He missed the next week with a thumb injury. Since then, he's been pretty darn good. And the offensive coordinator, Shane Gailey, says that's because they've learned things like you mentioned, where he's comfortable, being empty, playing with a little bit of tempo, and have tailored the plan more to his strengths. From the 26, back to the ground and Gaskin. We got Dex at the line and got one.
And that last play was a good example of that.
Bend but don't break, Raiders.
Tua's very good at being able
Bend but
to
don't break.
read those linebackers, see the movement, and then pop his feet. And you'll see right here he's
I like Mike Mayock. I like how the Raiders have drafted so far, but they've missed on defense big time, Jeff.
Very accurate on those kinds of throws, something that he did a lot in college.
The right coordinator, though, can fix that,
For
though.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, who plays differently to Tua, it's been a bit of a transition, but they feel like they're starting to get there and doing more of what Tua is comfortable with.
Grant coming in motion. He takes the flip. And Jakeem Grant crash it forward into much, much larger bodies. The ball comes out at the end of the play, but the Dolphins on it. So Jakeem Grant is 5'7", 170, and I think he got the better of 6'3", 340-pound Jonathan Hankins. Or Austin Jackson fell on top of that. And it's going to be 3rd down.
All I can tell you is that Kylo Ren is Han Solo and had a son.
Grant, who missed last week with a hamstring injury, yet to get up.
Was this a fumble at the end? Nah, he was down. Looked like he was down. Well, he was on top of somebody's body. That's not really down. Kyle Petty's a great analyst, Jeff, and I won't hear any of it. Kyle Petty's like one of my favorite analysts. Never said anything about him as a driver, though. So you can't put that on me, Rick. You can't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me. I can't give anything away. I want to so bad, but I'm not going to give anything away. I'll just say, a little bit of a love story. But maybe it's not how you think. I gotta start playing as other teams at Madden if I can tear myself away from the Falcons and playing with their fancy new uniforms and stuff. You know what I like about playing as the Falcons on Madden? I can put them in their throwback uniforms and give them the red helmets like they were wearing a couple years ago before they switched to the all-black look for the helmet. Those Falcons throwbacks with the red helmets I fucking adored. The black looks cool too, but I miss the red helmets for the throwbacks.
This NFL Network Special.
It's NFL Network Special, a channel that like 70% of the viewing audience probably doesn't get.
Visit progressive.com.
So therefore I gotta stream like this. Well, the Dolphins are really getting banged up at the wrong time of year on offense. I think that's a big problem that's been hurting them. Parker and those guys been in and out of the lineup. Third and 4. You still take a field goal here. They're at the Raider 20.
Down and 4. looks to throw. Steps up in the pocket, lets it go.
Tua's really committed at making good throws. There's been times where he could just run and run, but he just stands in there and he wants to make the throws. Because right there, he could have took off and got the first. Would have taken a hit, though, so it's better that he throws it. Better the wide receiver takes the hit than the star quarterback with the hip injury history or whatever. First down, the Dolphins in the red zone now at the Raider 12. Feel like without the drop chart, I need to explain things more, although you guys are watching the games.
Here's where talking about those weapons becomes so vital, because it's one thing to think you can create easy opportunities in the red zone when windows shrink and people are attacking the line of scrimmage. So often it comes down to that one guy being able to make that special one-on-one play in the red zone. Specifically, you can't run the football. So something to watch moving forward in this game, and really for this team moving forward, especially if they make the playoffs, is who's going to be that guy that can help separate them and get 7 points on the board instead of continually settling for 3. Got 2 on first down, 2nd and 8.
There's a blitz.
Look to throw, shoveling it off. Gaskin
breaks tackles, touchdown. There's that Raider defense. There was like 3 broken tackles there that led to a touchdown.
Getting in from 10. Well, that's a little combination of both, right? You can scheme it up, scheme a nice little shovel pass in this situation, and then you need a guy to be able to make that one-on-one play. We're going to put Gaskins over to the right-hand side, bluff Max Crosby, and then just dump it right underneath him, and then you got to break a couple tackles down here. Have a nose for the end zone.
Raekwon McMillan, Javen White, both had a
good play call, but the real story there was missed tackle, missed tackle, missed tackle. There was 3 missed tackles. And with the extra point, we are tied 13-13. It's a lucky number.
Presented by Visa as we get a break in Vegas.
This is the new iPhone 12 Pro.
It's looking like a Raiders second half to me, ain't it? What do you think? Let me talk to you like that idiot at work. What do you think, huh? 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 He'll just keep saying, huh? Or elbowing you until you fucking answer. God. All these days off lately have been good for my psyche, though. Man, I'd say that pizza commercial was good, but the pizza I had earlier didn't do it for me. It was Domino's. It just, meh. Thank God for the pepperoni and the Italian sausage, though. Oh, for fuck's sake, people won't stop messaging me.
using the speakerphone in the store. Is that a good idea?
One of the ways I do that is to get them out of the home.
We're looking for a grub brush.
Did he ask for your help?
No.
No.
We all see it. We all see it.
He's Blair.
Okay.
Progressive can protect you from becoming your parents, but we can't protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
You don't know.
Monday on NFL Total Access, we'll get you the latest news from around the league, plus a preview of Monday night's Bills-Patriots showdown. NFL Total Access, Monday at 7 Eastern, live on NFL Network. It's the Bills that the Dolphins will finish with. Tied at 13, 10:31 left to go.
13-13, pressure's on. This is basically a playoff game.
The offense come back out. Time for tonight's next gen stats, powered by AWS. Is much
I love my computer. I ever tell you guys how much I love my computer because it runs so goddamn well. It's like the best running computer I've ever had that wasn't a Mac. I'd still really like to have a Mac though. What do you need two computers for? Oh no, I just want one.
That he normally does, so he's just being smart and throwing the ball away. But I think that's why you see those stats skewed in that direction.
They're about 2-to-1 pass to run in that first half, even though they had quite a bit of success on the ground. Josh Jacobs, 8.5 yards per carry. First down throw. Carr has Aguilar.
What a throw, and Aguilar didn't drop it. First down.
Nice throw here by Derek Carr. Safety's going to be in the middle of the field and drive on this late. Good job by Aguilar to flatten it off, and Derek Carr to put it right on the numbers, not lead him into that hit.
Third catch of the day for Aguilar.
How many playoff points do you get per first down, Jeff?
Free agent at the end of the year. Raiders would love to be able to keep him.
The NFL rewards playoff points for first downs.
Jacobs carried it just 5 times, but 43 yards.
Jacobs, ooh, if he could have shitted off that tackle from Van Noy. Gain of 9 anyway.
Joe, John Gruden told me at halftime that Derek Carr is doing the best he can with that injured groin. Well, he might have to go the second half without his left guard, Denzel Good. An injury update here. He is questionable with an ankle.
All right, that's an offensive line, Melissa, that has been pretty healthy the last few games. But their injuries have been a big issue for much of the year. John Simpson,
2nd and 1.
rookie from Clemson, replaces him. Jacobs again.
Jacobs, no gain, 3rd and 1.
Roberts, the team high 9 tackles against his old team, the Patriots, last week.
And it's an offensive line that's really been good in both phases. Sometimes you'll see an offensive line that's really good at run blocking or really good at pass protection, but struggle in one area or the other. This is the Raiders' offensive line as they built this through the draft and free agencies. That's really good in both facets. They've done a great job of protecting Derek Carr, and you just mentioned it. Their ability to run the football is where this offense starts.
0 for 5 on 3rd down tonight. Here's 3rd and 1.
Spotter 2 Abanana, spotter 2 Abanana, spotter 2 Abanana. Oh, he's going for Witten, incomplete, not even close. 4th down and 1. I say you go for it. Defense was reeling a bit on that last drive. Go for this.
By the nature of how they throw it. First you're rolling.
You can get a yard. You got cute here and fucked yourself. You should have kept it simple. It's easy to say that now. Coach Dale telling you what you should have done here. John Gruden would want to punch me in the balls if he saw me right now and heard me.
The old man one-on-one, but I guess just trying to fool him, and looks here like they knew they were going to go for it.
4th and 1, same formation as before. Just more linemen. Oh, he got shredded in the backfield. The Dolphins take over in Raider territory. Oh, I said they should have got simple, but that just seemed too generic.
Possession of the second half, and then slam the door here on 4th down and teed up in Raiders territory when you come back.
What's that about momentum? Well, it's all with the Dolphins now. All that momentum. Dolphins got all the momentum. Wrong again, baby. Ugh. All these fourth down attempts. It's got to drive the old school football nuts crazy. I feel like it was only about 5 or 6 years ago we're going for it on fourth down this frequently like you see teams do now was unthinkable. Unless you were fucking Mike Smith, because he fucked us with that shit a few times. Oh man, Mike Smith was ahead of the curve, brother. Who's my picks tomorrow? Well, let's break that down really fast during the commercial. My picks for tomorrow. So far, I'm well, no, I picked Cardinals. I lost one game already. Give me the Colts over the Steelers. Chiefs beat the Falcons. Bears beat the Jags. Texans beat the Bengals. Ravens over Giants. Browns over Jets. Washington over Carolina. Chargers beat the Broncos. Eagles over Cowboys. I got to get back to you on the Rams Seahawks. Titans beat the Packers. Rams Seahawks, I got to think that one over. It's not an easy game to pick. Ray's mysterious past is certainly a point of contention for people who despise the new series. Everything gets explained though, but for some reason it was like a big drama. Like, yeah, it's stupid. Everything about Ray's stupid. And I'm like, you fuckers don't know everything about her yet. We gotta watch the movies first before the movies ever got made. People were already like, yeah, it's stupid. I'm like, well, they're gonna tell you the answers if you be patient, you know.
Walked on in that Division II program. He's going to be a good player for the Dolphins. Tagovailoa off play action on first down. Downfield shot and
wide open. That didn't hit the ground. Oh, it did hit the ground.
On his first catch tonight.
Second 10. Should have had this play. Underthrown by Tua. Yeah, underthrown. Had to come back to it.
As you said, Holland's not able to bring it in. Got to get that up just a little bit, make it easier on your wide receiver there.
Good call, Kurt.
Gaskin.
3rd and 9 now.
Well, you guys have been talking about Tua and his weapons. He's already without wide receiver Devontae Parker. Now his wide receiver and kick returner Jakeem Grant.
They need Parker back before they play the Bills, okay? If that game ends up meaning anything for Buffalo. I should really go on a pilgrimage to learn how to speak.
6 for 6.
Got all tongue-tied there.
Surpasses yardage from the first half by that drive and got a 10-yard touchdown. Miles Gaskin to tie the game.
Play action bubble screen. Nope, never mind. They moved that other guy out.
Raiders showing pressure.
Nope, Raiders blitz. Oh, they crushed Tua for a sack.
Kendall Vickers, who got his first career sack last week, gets
4th down. Good stop, Raiders. Great stop, Raiders.
Defense to create some pressure, and well done by this defense to be able to step up after not getting the 4th down, giving Miami great field position, forcing the young guy to hold the football, rallying to him, almost got the football out there. As you see, well done by Tua to just hang on to that thing, but good job by the defense.
So the defense bails out Gruden and Greg Olson's bad play call.
Hawk sends away a punt. Back inside the
Hunter Renfrow fields a punt from the 4.
And they're down at the 17. Well, Marcus Mariota getting his first opportunity as a Raider last week, doing some good things, and of course Tua Tagovailoa coming in with the Dolphins. These guys out of the same high school in Honolulu, St. Louis School, the Crusaders. How incredible is that? Two guys not just from the island state, but from the same high school. Both fantastic college careers. Mariota at Oregon, Tua at Alabama, top 5 picks, and in fact, it's only the second pair of NFL
From the
quarterbacks
moment
from
The
the
Force
same high
Awakens
school
came
drafted in
out,
the top 5
people started
with the
shitting
Manning
on
brothers.
Ray and saying, her character doesn't make
Pretty good
sense.
stuff right there.
Where'd she get her powers
It's
from?
fun to hear about their relationship
It's
as
just
well.
feminist
It started
propaganda.
way back when Tua was in 4th grade.
Was it a high school camp where they let him throw the big kids?
Carr deep. Aguilar holding on to the ball. For now, they're trying to strip it out. Woo! They nearly got it out.
22-yard gain. Starts with that protection. Derek Carr said looking for the wheel to Henry Ruggs. Didn't have it, able to stand back there, get to a secondary receiver, step in, make a nice throw, and once again, Nelson Aguilar.
I bet you are.
Stepping up and making a big play for this team. He has been a welcome addition, and Derek Carr talking about how comfortable he is with Aguilar in all those different situations and the energy and the leadership that he brings. It's fun to hear Derek talk about all the pieces that they believe they have offensively.
The rookie Brian Edwards comes into the game, lines up behind Carr. He swings out. Carr will feed it to him. First catch in 4 games.
Uh-oh. That was a missed tackle for a first down.
So yeah, they did some good things early on this season. They missed most of October with an ankle injury. Just hasn't quite been the same.
Daisy Ridley, who plays Ray, deleted her Instagram
Trying to
and
find
Twitter
ways to
accounts
get these
because
guys
people were
in
harassing
space
her
and doing a nice job
Twitter
making some guys miss.
over her character.
We're going to talk about it all night. One-on-one coverage. You get opportunities one-on-one out in space. Who wins that battle? You're going to make the tackle. You're going to be able to make a guy miss and pick up a few extra yards.
Carr steps up. Lofts one for Waller.
Waller.
Got it again.
First down to Miami 15.
And a gain of 34.
Damn, son.
Wow.
On Rowe again. Look at the size difference.
It doesn't matter. I only need one hand. Good ball.
Oh, that was just him getting past Rowe and Carr throwing a fucking dime in there.
One-on-one matchups. Derek Carr does a nice job of holding the free safety and dropping a dime on Darren Waller.
That's what I said, Kurt Warner.
Roy, the tall task of defending Waller for much of the night. That's catch number 4 for Waller, 90 yards.
Raiders turning this thing around. I thought they had lost the momentum. Can't keep kicking field goals, though. Got to score touchdowns. Got to score touchdowns. Bootleg. Jason Witten. Jason Witten. The words Jason Witten and makes a man miss were just said in an unironic context in 2020.
And they're still moving Derek Carr. Obviously, they like the play action and getting out in space. And, yeah, the old guy, we said, got to win those one-on-one battles. Don't see that very often from Jason Witten anymore, but I'll drag a guy for a few extra yards and a first down.
By the way, tonight, Kurt, is his 270th game. That ties him with Tony Gonzalez for the most.
Amazing.
Boo, he tied Tony Gonzalez on something.
38 years old, 1-year contract.
First and goal, Raiders.
Sets up first down and goal as they look to take the lead right back. Devontae Booker got met in the hole. A couple of players crash into the ground. Roberts and Baker both there. The big collision.
Was they've loved their linebackers and Roberts and Benoit coming over from New England. Nice job right there to meet him in the hole.
Okay. I feel like this lower scoring game definitely favors Miami. That's why the Raiders have to get separation. They got to put touchdowns on the board. Field goals ain't going to do it. I don't think their defense can hold up. Gronk or Hernandez or Waller and Witten. Give me Gronk and Hernandez just because Jason Witten runs like 1 mile an hour. Hernandez could have been a better player than Gronk, but we'll never know. Good thing, too. There's potential victims out there are glad that we'll never know if Hernandez is a better player than Rob Gronkowski or not. Yeah. Oh, it's a Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. Fuck off! Maybe tomorrow. Okay. Star Wars fans came after her so hard it was totally over the line.
To meet the puller here, plants his right leg right there. And as he comes off of that, you see him grab his shin or his knee.
Ow. Another injury for the Dolphins, but on defense this time.
Gosh, just talking about how they loved his addition and his leadership to this defense. That is a big loss.
Their season hangs in the balance. Most likely.
So many new additions to this defense, and 5 first-year free agent signings. He was one of them. There's a lot of New England influence on this defense, which again is the #1 defense in the NFL coming into the game in terms of points per game against. And guys like Brandon Roberts have been a big part of the reason why so quickly under Brian Flores they made this big a turnaround.
Yeah, you pop on the tape, and it does look a lot like New England, but it starts with those linebackers and understanding the numerous things that they like to do. When you look at the pressure packages for this team, it's their linebackers that lead this team in sacking the quarterback. And then you got those good one-on-one players on the back end, so it is built around those guys. This would be a huge, huge loss for this young Miami team.
Two-time Super Bowl champ for the Patriots, where he, of course, was under Brian Flores for a couple years there. So Roberts gets carted off of the field. With 3:44 left to go in the third quarter and a 13-13.
I like Brian Flores' mask.
Badly need. They win their final 2 games. They're in the playoffs.
Just saying.
They go 1-1. Who knows?
Second and goal.
4 for 4 on this drive. Second and goal for the Raiders.
Dolphins might bring pressure off the edge. No, they don't. Couldn't tell. Carr's got to throw it away. Third and goal. The Raiders seem to struggle in goal-to-go situations. If it's like 5 yards, they can't get the fucking ball in because they don't know what to do.
About those linebackers, and that was Van Noy. They were trying to get the ball on a quick little flat to Darren Waller.
We saw this in the Chargers game. We saw it already tonight in their third and goal again from the 5. It's an obvious passing situation.
Have to throw the football away. This seems like a good spot to pick up your first third down of the game. They're 0 for 6.
They're 0 for 6 on third.
That's always a good spot to pick up your first down. And
they go empty backfield too.
Got a running back in Jalen Richard down to the bottom of the screen. On third and goal.
Waller. Nope. He throws to Renfro, tackled at the 2. Kick the fucking field goal. History shows your play calling in this situation sucks, so you might as well just kick the field goal.
Overplays to that side. Derek Carr can't get it to him. Works back to Hunter Renfro, and nice tackle in that one-on-one situation. That battle that we're talking about. There's Darren Waller. You didn't see the safety on the inside, but he was sitting there to take that away, and he's going, "Come on, at the 1-yard line, gotta make that play and break that tackle and get into the end zone somehow." Instead, they have to settle for another Carlson field goal. He's made 2 tonight. Chip shot here to put the Raiders back in
16-13 Raiders. I knew this would be a good game.
So 16-13, the 2:30 left to go in this third quarter. Been talking all about the AFC playoff picture. Things getting shaken up a little bit with the outcome of that middle game today.
The Bears are back.
San Francisco.
The Bears.
You got the Bears looking there at 7-7. They would have the tiebreaker over the Cardinals if they, in fact, wound up both.
I'm punching my chest like the dude on the Saturday Night Live skit.
Started 5-1, and then they lose 6 straight. And now
God, the Bears suck. They don't deserve to be in the playoff hunt. They're really fucking garbage. This is one of those years where having that 7th team really hurts the NFC. AFC, it's good because they've got like 8 or 9 playoff-worthy teams.
2 weeks of games to play, and every game matters. Isn't that what you love? You get to this time of year, whether we're talking about this game and Miami having to win 2, Raiders staying alive, the Cardinals losing today, giving hope to other teams. It's just the best time of year, isn't it? Not only is it Christmas, but it is the best time of year when it comes to the NFL because every game matters.
A few more teams thinking they got a shot this year with the new playoff format. 7 teams from each conference. 2.5 left to go, third quarter as Carlson drills it. Out of the end zone. Speaking of Christmas, some gifts going around. Quarterbacks to the O-linemen. Melissa, what was delivered?
Yeah, it's a little holiday spirit here. Well, you know it's a tradition for the quarterbacks to get their offensive linemen gifts. Tua got his guys some grill. You see the meat there, all the tools. And then Fitz, look at this, got him coolers with his bearded face on top. So every time they open it, they think of him. Funny, when I asked Derek Carr what he got his offensive lineman, he got him grills and a cooler. So he did both, which I know Kurt loved.
That's right. I'm going to one-up those guys.
No picture on the cooler, though. He doesn't like looking at himself, he said.
First down at 10 here from the 25. Begin the drive with a Myers Gaskin run. Good vision to find a hole and get 6 yards. What were your best gifts that you gave your linemen?
Well, I remember back in the day, gave away some big screen TVs, some DVD players, new age DVD players. I say that new age, right?
16 of 20 for 93 yards. These are Cam Newton numbers for Tua. He has much fun name to say. Tua Tagovailoa. I remember I watched that national championship game where he got in because they benched Jalen Hurts' sorry ass, and I was like, how the fuck you say this dude's name? Another sack on Tua. Damn. Not a blitz or nothing. Just Nassib got through there and took him down.
And getting home for the second Raiders sack in his third quarter.
Going to run a little twist over to this side. Free up Nassib right there. And this is what they need. Play some games up front. Find a way to get pressure on Tua. Been something they've struggled with, but nice job right there. 1 takes 2. Frees up the guy to the outside to be able to make that sack.
First
3rd and 11.
Contract for Nassib, the former Brown, former
Raiders trying to win a defensive battle. That'd be a first in the Gruden era. Part 2.
Only 3 men rush this time.
Tua's got the time. Oh, should have been intercepted. Levin jumped the route and everything. 4th down, though. Another great stop for the Raiders. Lots of energy on defense now. Like they're just. I've not seen the Raiders defense be so sure of themselves and what they're doing.
Tries to force it in late to the backside, and Levin does a great
Because they're jumping routes all over the place. They should have had a couple of interceptions so far.
Dangerous throw by Tua.
They're down 3 safeties.
I bet the Dolphins don't run that fake bullshit from here. 4th and 11.
Making a nice play there. Punt team comes out. Here's Matt Hawk. Flags flies. Renfro catches it at the 30. But a nice game returning it. It's 8 yards here. You can see the follows.
It only gets better as the movies go. Because you'll find that this is more honestly, like, you know, it's supposed to be like Ray's story, but it's really Kylo Ren's story. And if you want to know the first moment I cry in the movie, pay attention for when Kylo Ren's real name is revealed. The first time that his real name is said, I just started crying.
Well, for the Dolphins, win tonight, win next week, and you're in. The Ravens, all they can do at that point is watch. Dolphins go 1-1 though, and it opens up a whole possibility for the Ravens. Both teams go 1-1. You get different tiebreakers based on which game they win, which game they lose. The Raiders are sitting there hoping for losses from both teams in both games, and then they would sneak their way in, assuming that they obviously win this
How
one.
pumped would John Gruden be if his team fluked into the playoffs? He'd be like, man, we've been here all along, man. God, that beer belly. Gruden, please, go to the gym, bro. He used to be he was voted one of the sexiest men in America in 2001. Look it up, 2001, John Gruden was voted like one of the top 40 sexiest people in America.
We could see all 7 teams win 11 games.
And now he looks like that with that stomach.
Win 11 games and not get into the playoffs. Really, really strong field on the AFC side.
Some of those teams on the fringe are saying, why can't we be over on the other side?
Exactly.
We got the 7 players talking about getting in. Trying to throw it on 2nd and 7. Wants Waller again.
Waller. Jesus.
Darren Waller. There's never any question, is there?
I mean, are you kidding me?
Look at that.
Rose over there going, man, what do I have to do? Really good coverage there, but Darren Waller says every time that ball is up in the air, it is mine.
There's going to be a flag on that, isn't there? Oh, nice, end of the quarter. But good God, he should be flagged for being that big, bro. Because that ain't fair. Once again, congratulate Alvin Kamara for winning the Al Bundy Legacy Award in 2020. 4 touchdowns in a single game. He ended up with 6, but, 4 got him the award. It should be like a fucking picture of Al doing that football pose that he does. Boy, I really wish my phone would load this goddamn message. Dude, Waller's done been a stud, Jeff. But shit like that, routinely, like he's been doing, yeah, that puts it over the top. Oh, well, wait till episode 8 when he has his shirt off for a little bit. Oops, did I say that out loud? Well, we start the 4th quarter after Darren Waller has filed for adoption on Rowe. He is now his father.
And as I said, Eric Rowe, you're going, what else can I do?
Eric Rowe. Called him Micro earlier, like he's the dirty jobs guy. Because that'd be stupid sometimes.
The whole family's watching this. Prime time.
Start of the 4th quarter in a 3-point game. Carr swings it out. Devontae Booker. 4. There's Rowe making the tackle, so that's a lot easier than trying to defend Darren Waller downfield.
You look at both sides, and there hasn't been a lot.
You get a nice long drive and score a touchdown here, you got to feel confident. You'll be up by 2 scores. No more field goals, touchdowns. Don't even bother kicking the field goal. Go for it on 4th. You got to get in the end zone.
Plays against a tough defense. So key.
Gave him 4 on 1st down, so 2nd and 6. A high snap pulled down.
Field goals get you beat. Trust me, I know.
3rd and short as we go down to Melissa.
Well,
Third down.
says he tries to stimulate Waller with new things every week, that it's very important that he's challenged. And I asked Aaron about that, and he said, yeah, even when I was a kid in elementary school, I would get all A's, and my mind would just wander. And he told me he takes pages, and I'm quoting,
I used to get good grades in elementary school too, and then real school started in like 6th grade.
Filled up 3 entire notebooks just this season.
And yeah, it all went downhill from there, but that's just because I didn't do the work.
They're down and 3 for the Raiders as Jalen Richard comes in. 0 for 7 on
There's a blitz. Nope, they back out of it. Carr's got the time. Oh, should have been intercepted. Xavier Howard, who was a stud, batted the ball up and damn near caught it on the rebound. Xavier Howard's been great for a long time as well. People need to recognize this guy. Oh, yeah, Kelly Bundy, the great Christina Applegate. My God, she was hot and everything. Didn't matter what she had on. Kelly Bundy was the hottest chick on TV. 4th down. And the Raiders punt. Well, I said field goals would get you beat, but not getting any points will definitely get you beat. Touchback. Dolphins start at the 20.
Tomorrow is your chance to win $100,000 at Terry Bradshaw's money with the Fox Super 6 app. Download the free Fox Super 6 app and pick the outcomes of 6 of tomorrow's.
Boy, this has been tough streaming off this computer with the very quiet sound. And you guys looking at a blue screen. You know what I'm saying?
Now here he is, perhaps season on the line, down 3 with 13 and a half left.
And if you're the Raiders, you're playing some field position here, right? We want Tua to have to work all the way down the field. This defense has stepped up numerous times tonight, but force the young man to have to make throw after throw after throw.
Al Bundy made a hot daughter and scored 4 touchdowns in a single game.
Above 70% on the night, but very few shots downfield.
And the Raiders, once again, are all over this little short pass bullshit. You got to stretch these guys vertically like the Chiefs did. But the Dolphins really just aren't built for that, especially without Devontae Parker. Do you remember when they had Jarvis Landry and Ryan Tannehill? Huh? How are they doing nowadays? Fucking Adam Gase. Tua's still not even at 100 yards passing.
Nice job of keeping everything in front of them tonight. Give up 385 per game. They've given up 191 tonight. Second down and 9. Tua to throw again.
Tua goes down again. My God. That one looked like it hurt. You see him kind of go, ooh, when he stood back up.
Sorely missing for the Raiders all year, but showing up in the second half. He is showing up tonight, and part of it, too, is...
They will be one of 2 today on picks if this keeps up. Obviously, I picked the Dolphins to win this game.
He's holding the football a little bit, not getting the ball out of his hands, giving this Raiders front just that extra half a second to get home.
Third and 18. Just take a draw and punt, man. Defense is playing well. There it is. It's a delayed draw. With 12 minutes to go, it's 16-13 Raiders, and the Dolphins are punting.
One of the things he always, likes to point out to his guys and that he learned from Bill Belichick is those hidden yards, right? Things that aren't real fancy. And I look back at that Raiders last drive. Yes, you wanted to get points after that big completion to Darren Waller, but part of it is just, hey, let's kick it and let's pin them down and let's win the field position battle. They get a 3 and out there. Now they're going to get great field position once again.
Hawks been a busy guy tonight. So is Renfro. A chance from the 36. Makes one man miss.
Hunter Renfro just turned up field. Raiders start at the Dolphins 45.
With a return of 18 yards.
Hunter Renfro is the definition of a John Gruden draft pick.
Not too late to wake up.
He fits it perfectly. I think Daisy Ridley as Ray is gorgeous, but in episode 8, my God, she takes it to a whole new level. She does her hair differently in episode 8, and she's suddenly 10 times hotter, even though she was already really pretty. Come on, Raiders. This game is gift wrapped for the Raiders. It's perfect. And they can't take advantage on offense. Boy, those wings look good, don't they? Stop showing the Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. Killing me with that shit. After the day I've had. Hunter Renfro's going to wind up in New England one day, Jeff. Oh, wait, he'll be in Tampa. Nah, well, Brady will be gone. Never mind. I was just saying, Brady was still in New England. I'm surprised they didn't try to trade everybody to get Hunter Renfrow there. Build an army. Have Hunter Renfrow, Danny Amendola, Julian Edelman, Scotty Miller, all on the same team. Just fucking little short white wide receivers. But, you know, the city of Las Vegas is just, it's totally opposite of what you think of when you think of the Raiders, right? Like, Oakland was the Raiders. Hell, even L.A. was the Raiders. Certain parts of L.A. But Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Raiders, no. That's not the Raider brand. Boy, they didn't give a shit about that stiff arm from Josh Jacobs. They drug his ass to the ground anyway.
Joe, certainly don't like doing this many injury reports from the sideline, but we saw Dolphins linebacker Landon Roberts carted off just to...
How are you going to start on the opposing side of the field a couple of times and not get anything, Raiders? I won't call them Las Vegas, because like I said, that's just not the Raider brand. Las Vegas is about as anti-Raider as you can get. The Raiders should have went back to L.A. if they were going to move anywhere. The Chargers could have come to fucking Vegas. The Raiders should have went back to L.A. Carr taking a shot. Oh, Ruggs is knocked away. Xavier Howard made a great play. 3rd and 8. Tell you, Xavier Howard, he's a stud. Better recognize.
It's actually double covered back there. I thought he was going to come off of it to another guy, but forget it.
Oh man, it still hit Ruggs right in the hands.
Had a chance with both hands on it. Howard able to knock it out. You watch it, a little move.
It hit Ruggs' hands before it hit Howard's hand.
Trying to split both defenders. As I said, great job by Howard at the end, just to knock it away from Ruggs. But
3rd and 8. You got to have it. You can't keep wasting these opportunities.
Now they look at a 3rd down and 8. Carr steps up.
Carr takes a sack. The Dolphins are going to get it back. And the Raiders only have a 3-point lead still.
Trying to block all this up. Really just a 2-man route on the outside. And no separation, nowhere to go. Step up, and then you saw once again, just kind of cringing a little bit there. I can't really push his growing. I'm go ahead, take a sack, and once again, we'll play the field position battle and try to pin this Miami offense back inside the 10.
Derek Carr playing with a groin injury that normally carries a 2 to 4 week timetable, 9 days after he hurt it. Malcolm Perry calling for the fair catch. He's got it at the 11. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern on NFL Network. Russell Wilson and the impact he's making off the field. Plus everything you need to know.
Russell Wilson. Jeff, put your pants back on. They just said his name.
NFL Game Day morning tomorrow at 9, only on NFL Network.
You're going to be watching, right?
You're going to be bringing a good one. If you're bringing
flying over there, joining my guys.
Really such a good
Looking
movie.
forward to that. A lot of
now
great action.
Everybody's suddenly decided to hate it. When it came out, everybody loved it. But now they've all retroactively decided
with 9:47 to go in a 3-point game.
Well, we've seen this once before against Denver, is that, you know, Tua a little bit tentative, holding the football, and they feel like Ryan Fitzpatrick can come in.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's in?
Pace, and he's more decisive.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's the quarterback? Is this like a trick play? No. So it's fucking Fitzmagic time. They've taken Tua out.
And when you mentioned the Denver game where Tua struggled, that's the last time that Fitzpatrick played.
It's only a 3-point. I guess they're hoping for some Fitzmagic here. Tua's over on the sideline. He was taking a beating there. He was getting hit a lot. Boy, I didn't expect this.
No. Brian Flores comes out and says, hey, Tua's our guy. He's still learning. There's going to be
Fitz is a pinch hitter for the Dolphins, I guess. Another third down. Raiders are all over it. Well, I feel like, I don't know, it's hard to tell which way this is going to go with Fitz. I think he's going to try to stretch the field and take more chances than Tua. Could pay off, could backfire. It's 3rd and 5. He's going to have to throw for this.
This locker room is not divided between these two guys. They love both of these guys, and so
shit, I love Fitz and I love Tua. I was heartbroken when they benched Fitz when he was playing so well, but you got the sense it was never going to last.
Earlier this year before he was pulled for Tua.
Well, the Raiders have been impossible.
He's going to have to be a gunslinger here and pull this out. There you go, down the field, first down. That's a throw Tua's definitely shied away from tonight. Fitzmagic really is like dime store Brett Favre when it comes to his playing style.
In the NFL, right? You're looking at that play there and you go, well, he's not really open. Well, he is open. All I need is a step, and if I can put the ball in the right position.
Brett Favre's always the comparison for anybody who throws a shit ton of interceptions but can also make a bunch of phenomenal plays.
That's not like Alabama open. Well, that's NFL open, young man. Trusted the big body forward to get a first down. Now it's
another gain of 8. Get it rolling. We'll reserve judgment till we see how this possession ends for the Dolphins. They're only down by 3. 7:40 to go.
For them, open was separation. I could see space in between them and a DB. Then I got to Arizona with Anquan Bolden and Larry Fitzgerald, and it wasn't quite the separation. It was about positioning and strong to the football and size. So, yes, it was something I had to learn as well.
First down, running the ball. Might have the Raiders defense guessing a little bit here. They're probably looking to defend deep a little bit more than they were when Tua was in the game.
Thrust into the spotlight again here. The Dolphins at 9-5. Look, when the move was made from Fitzpatrick to Tagovailoa, it's not like Fitzpatrick was playing poorly. They had won back-to-back games after the 1-3 start.
7 minutes to go.
The right time for it. Savon Ahmed and their running back.
Fitz taking a shot. Oh, he missed wide open down the field, Gesicki. That was just a miss. Luckily, it didn't land in anybody's hands. It hit the ground.
Fitz comes in, and right away he's attacking down the field, and he's trying to get this defense to get on their heels a little bit, where I don't know if we're ever going to hit one of these big ones, but if we can soften up that second level, it gives us a chance to complete more underneath, or even some of those chunk throws that can be a difference in this game, because up to this point they haven't really even attempted many of those when Tua was under center.
Yeah, the issue is not the lack of
that was there, just Fitz missed it.
Just nothing downfield.
3rd and 6 coming up.
Forward for a solid gain. Arden key the tackle, and 3rd down coming up.
Now go back to my time in Arizona. I remember Josh McCown was there when I got there, and you know I would look at Fitz on a go route, and I'm like, that's not open, and I pass it up, and he'd come over to me and say, Kurt, that's open. And I'm like, I mean, it's open. There's no separation. The guy's on him like a blanket. He goes, trust me, for Larry Fitzgerald, that's open. And I had to learn, you know, he had to kind of teach me through.
Somebody tell that to Matt Ryan about Julio Jones, because Matt Ryan will not throw the ball to Julio in the red zone. Sorry, Falcons fan had to vent again about something that doesn't matter anymore. First down to the Raider 35.
To the 35, and they pick up back-to-back 3rd down opportunities. This one with a gain of 17.
The Raiders played a lot of zone tonight, but here's a one-on-one.
Boy, Fitzpatrick's coming in. He's got the Raiders defense all out of whack.
Got some separation right.
They don't know whether to shit or wind their watch now.
Of what Miami is doing.
So good call, Flores, even though I really didn't expect it.
Ball's coming out quickly, the change of pace, has this Oakland Raiders defense, this Las Vegas.
Yes, Oakland Raiders. They're not Las Vegas. You can't take the. You can take the Raiders out of Oakland, but you can't take the Oakland out of the Raiders. Fitz again. That time he hit it. First and goal, Raiders at the 3. Took a shot to Gesicki on the same play he missed a little while ago and nailed it.
Was that not open? Right, you play in Tampa too. See the middle linebacker trying to run with Gesicki down the.
They said, "Fuck it, bring on the magic. We got to have this game."
Right, you see the linebacker right there. I'm supposed to be as deep as the deepest, but put it high and over the top where only your guy can get it, and let your guys make some plays for you. That's exactly what Fitz is really, really good at.
31 yards this time. First down and goal for the Dolphins. Down 3 inside 5 minutes.
They're going to have to take a timeout. 2 seconds on the play clock. Timeout, Dolphins.
They're going to use their first timeout.
First and goal, though. Shit, bring Tua back in. Have him run it in. Have Tua and Fitz on the field at the same time. Like that Eagles with Jalen Hurts bullshit they had going on.
Between those two as the night has gone on, and the relationship dynamics shifting again. Tagovailoa steps to the side, and the guy that's turned into his mentor, somebody that he trusts and cares about a lot, is back into the spotlight. He's got to watch.
And they cheer for each other. Ryan was telling us that, Dad, I just want this kid to succeed, and now Tua understands, hey, I understand what Ryan gives our team. And the
Dolphins are knocking on the door.
Still learning.
Remember when I said field goals and shit would get you beat? Hello, Raiders. Fitz on one drive has buried Tua's numbers. Tua's only got 94 on 22 attempts. Fitz has 73 yards on 6 attempts.
This one against Vegas, next week in Buffalo. And behind Ryan Fitzpatrick marching down the field to set up first down and goal.
Fitzmagic, the closer. It's a run, no gain. Nassib's hurt. Well, he's holding his arm.
So much about those one-on-one battles. You get down here in the red zone, you got to win the one-on-one battles. Nassib wins it right there, able to get contact behind the line of scrimmage. Give the rest of the group time to rally and make that tackle.
Drive started back at the 12-yard line. Completions of 12 and 17 and 31. Second and goal from the 4. Fitzpatrick to throw on the slant.
Oh, incomplete. Tried to get that quick slant to Hollins. Third down.
Those are the kind of throws you have to make down here. You know it's going to be tight. It's going to put a little mustard on this one, but you've got to make.
Yeah, that's on Hollins. Got to catch it.
Down here, that's the difference between winning and losing.
He might have been stopped short of the goal line anyway, but.
This type of situational football, Ryan Flores was
gotta
talking
catch
about
it.
that a lot. You got to learn how to win, and that means you got to make the play in critical situations.
Third and goal.
As you get to this time of year and everything's about the playoffs, that's the difference. One mistake like that could be the difference.
On third and goal,
Fitz overthrew Gesicki. Same route again. The Raiders are leaving the same route in the middle of the field open for Gesicki, and Fitz missed it again. Gesicki's not 8 feet tall, so he's not going to make that catch. It was over and behind.
Trying to fit it in there. It's like he wasn't quite ready for it. I think he waits a half a second to throw it around.
Damn, but that's there.
He's got a better chance of completing that.
Here comes the field goal to tie it up.
Living and dying with each play. Sanders on to try and tie it.
And we have a tied game with 4 minutes to go. 16-16.
Tied it at 16. 4:01 left to go in Las Vegas.
This awkward stream is almost over, but I'm glad the game's good. was on the edge of my seat in the theater for that very reason through all 3 of these new movies. And it's ironic you like Kylo Ren and everybody like Han Solo because, I mean, Kylo Ren's his son. Didn't they pick a great actor? He kind of, you could look at him and be like, yeah, he could be Harrison Ford's son. They did a good job casting. Well, it wasn't a touchdown or a pick yet, Jeff, but there's still time for that. For Fitzmagic. I didn't think a Raiders game would be this low scoring, though.
You never know what play is going to change the outcome of a game. This drop right here. We'll see how this plays out. 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, Matt Collins dropping that ball.
Your team on the field again, but that play right there puts them, man, right there, or maybe even in the end zone. Is that the play that changes the complexion? And
4:01, 16-16. Raiders are getting the ball. Raiders have 3 timeouts. Miami's got 2. You know the deal. Raiders got to win out and have the Dolphins and Ravens lose out.
Goes back to return the kick. Jason Sanders.
Raiders trying to help the Dolphins out with that losing out thing here.
Between these teams before. And another good one going here. And the Dolphins in Super Bowl 7.
Oh my God, the perfect team. 07 Patriots would have mopped the floor with these fuckers, though.
Intercepted a couple of passes, including one in the fourth quarter. Washington was driving for
14-7, that must have been a thriller, just like that Rams-Patriots bullshit from 2 years ago.
The only perfect season in NFL history.
We're very blessed. We lived in the lifetime of where the Super Bowl is usually a great game every year. Usually, except Seattle, Denver, but, you know, can't have everything.
Derek Carr from the 25-yard line, hands off to Josh Jacobs.
Raiders play it safe. There's a flag. I got a feeling this is going to get backed up even further. I'm optimistic, Jeff. I'm going to go touchdown. Or a drive that gets them the game-winning field goal. That's what I'll go with, Jeff.
That's John Simpson, the left guard, who's in for the injured.
Based on how that last drive looked, the Raiders have to get something going here. And a hold is not a good start. That's my Phil Simms moment. You know, it's never good to get a holding penalty. That's like some shit Phil Simms would say. Don't you miss him in the booth? All those great, you know, gems he would give you. I ain't made fun of Phil Simms on my streams yet. Till now. 3-man rush. Take your time, Carr. Take your time. You're good. It was a 3-man rush. Somebody will get open. And Carr... Aguilar, what a catch, and he's still up. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Raiders. Aguilar caught that, stayed in, cut it back, went to the house. 22-16 with an extra point coming. Damn, I got to see this again. I couldn't tell if Carr was throwing it away or not. I kept saying, give it time, somebody will get open. Aguilar's not open, and Carr throws it anyway. The cutback, and that was all she wrote. Then he had that last defender on skates back there to get to the end zone. Well.
Good coverage right there, just buying time, giving my quarterback a chance. Derek Carr, once again, nice job buying time at a critical moment.
And the extra point's missed. It's 22-16 with 3:37. The Raiders missed the extra point.
So it stays a 6-point game. Carlson had such a great
imagine that.
The extra point.
Robbie Gold sitting at home going, see, it's not just me. Laces were out. It was just a bad kick.
Kick is wide. 75-yard touchdown, though, from Derek Carr to Nelson Aguilar to break the tie. And how many times tonight have we seen
it was a 3-man rush. Just buy time. Just buy time. You can wait on a 3-man rush. There's not anybody else coming. They're all in coverage. Hope and a prayer. Nice catch by Aguilar, and he does the rest.
Found a way to make the play, and I love this.
That's Raider football. Flashy.
You see him crossing the field again. Just make yourself available. Turn up the field. Nice adjustment to the football. Man, he has been a welcome addition.
We make fun of Aguilar for dropping the ball, but if he catches it, good fucking luck getting him down. He's so fast.
This quarterback's always like that, right? Get it to your playmaker and let them do the work from there.
8th touchdown of the season for Nelson Aguilar, which matches his career high back in the Super Bowl.
Carr's like, fuck your Fitz magic. He's like, I got your magic right here, but that missed extra point. Oh boy. Hopefully that don't come back to bite him in the ass. 22-16.
We talked about the Dolphins controlling their own destiny, and you look at the Baltimore Ravens right behind them, but the Baltimore Ravens are playing their best football and probably have an easier road. So you don't feel like the Ravens are going to lose these last couple. Probably going to win out. So important, this drive right here, 3:37 to go. And everything on the line.
Gotta have the magic again. I'm gonna say touchdown, Jeff.
At Cincinnati. Here we go from the 25 with a 1st and 10. And a quick game at
Quick
score.
decision, get some 7 yards.
They held on to it for 7. Dolphins looking for their 3rd playoff trip since 2001. They went in 08. They went in 2016.
And we got a Raider down the secondary.
Take a look at Joyner. Mention what the Ravens have coming up. Giants and Bengals to finish. Dolphins finish at Buffalo. Of course, the interesting dynamic there is, does Josh Allen play? What does Buffalo have to play for at that point? We don't know yet. There's still a lot to determine how much they have to play for. But so much to watch over this final week plus.
It's going to be fun. And all you want when you get to this point in the season is to be able to control your own destiny. And Miami comes in saying, hey, all we have to do is win. We win both of these games, and we get in. But we'll have to figure it out in the last 3:28.
Let's take a break. Back in a moment.
Could you tell where my head?
Did you catch Kylo Ren's real name? Well. Well. God, I don't know if I got a workout in me tonight, man. I feel like shit. I gotta do it in the morning if I get up early enough. I guess I'll have Colts Steelers on my computer and Falcons Chiefs on the TV at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And then we'll be streaming around 4:30 for the Rams and Seahawks game. And we'll go from there. Okay, kiddies, that sound good?
Down 6. Have it 2nd and 3 with 3:28 left to go.
Ah!
32. Ryan Fitzpatrick replacing Tua Tagovailoa. Let him right
2nd and 3.
They'll have to settle for a field goal.
I bet this ball. Oh, offsides. Free play. He gets a first down. Didn't take a big shot, but it was definitely offsides.
Maybe Max Crosby had gotten a head start.
Yeah. Offside. Defense number 98. This penalty has been declined. Result of the play is a first down.
So it was a free play, and they took advantage.
Just a little head start, knowing they're going to throw the football. I want to try to get back there and get in on the sack action here, but Fitz, what I like about this situation is that Fitz has been here numerous times before, right? Still 3:08 to go, a lot of time. Don't have to panic. Don't have to start chucking the ball down the field. But more familiar with this type of situation.
Ryan Fitzpatrick has 17 career game-winning drives in the 4th quarter.
Situational awareness here.
17 game-winning drives.
A missed extra point. Could give him another one here.
5 to choose from on first down from the 40.
Raiders are getting good penetration up the middle of the line, but Fitzpatrick's getting the ball out so fast, and he's turned the corner, and Gaskins at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Dolphins. Fitz getting rid of the ball quick. Gaskin turns it up the corner, and he's gone. And suddenly this game has exploded.
Statement that you don't always have to throw the ball a long distance to get a big play. Saw on this drive.
Once again, watch the middle of the line here. Pressure's coming. He's already got the ball out. Missed tackle. And one good block, and he's upfield and
Now
gone.
we see it from the Dolphins side of it.
With Myles Gaskin, the second-year man out of Washington, who was the last of 25 running backs taken in the draft. Catch and run to tie the game, and now the extra point to try and give him the lead. After Carlson missed his extra point, Sanders hits his, and the Dolphins lead for the first time tonight.
Watch, just put him out on the outside, what we call an under route, 5-yard under. Again, completions, getting first downs, but you never know. Getting into playmakers' hands, and really well done after the catch. I thought he was going to get caught there at the last second. Can't get caught. Good job with a little lean to get into the end zone.
There's a foot race between Gaskin and Trayvon Mullen. They might track him down, but Gaskin able to stay on his feet and get in.
Didn't think that play had any chance of getting. I knew it was going to be a first down, but he got up that sideline.
Flip rolls again tonight. Fitzpatrick back in there, and Tua rooting him on every step of the way.
And now
Watch the Dolphins take the lead with
the Dolphins lead 23-22.
A situation like this
With there's 2:55 to go, and the Raiders got 3 timeouts. We ain't done. Not even fucking close. But that missed extra point really sucks.
Either one of these guys, that they truly love each other and they're cheering for each other. And hey, we're both going to have a hand in this if we get to the playoffs. Whether it was Fitz early on in the way that he kind of got this thing started, Tua the way that he's held it down, and now going to Fitz late in the game and the spark that he brought there.
The turning point presented by Lexus, and full disclosure, this changed. It was supposed to be the Aguilar thing, and then the game changed again. As Fitzpatrick throws short, Myles Gaskin, the running back who was deployed outside, turned it into this touchdown to give the Dolphins the lead. And they have the lead because of the missed extra point from the normally reliable Daniel Carlson after the Raiders touchdown.
Goddamn field goal kickers ruin everything. You still think the Raiders win? It's tough to call at this point. Better keep their defense off the field if they want to win.
The amazing thing is that Miami, they just got beat on the big play. It was one-on-one, man-to-man. Hey, we don't want to give up the big play in those situations, so we're going to come back and play zone, right? Nope. We play man. That is what we do. They come out, first play of the next drive. We are going to get up in your face, and we are going to challenge you defensively.
On second down,
Carr going deep again to Aguilar. Interference. He was on his back. Good call. Yeah, he was wrapped around his back as that before that ball ever got there. I knew that was going to draw a flag. So it's a big game for the Raiders. He's got his hands on him. Oh, okay. It was just the God. That ref saw what I saw. Yeah, that's not pass interference. If you see it from behind, it sure as hell looks like it. But hell, that ref was in front and he threw the flag.
It's a 49-yard penalty.
49-yard penalty.
Right at this secondary that has keyed the best defense in the NFL this year. Aguilar limps his way to the sideline.
Oh, girl, I know I'm lucky. I nearly shit myself when I ordered that thing. I'm still fucking excited. But it's got to get here now. I got to be patient, but I'm having a hard time because I want it now.
Puts the ball at the 22-yard line. 2:20 left to go. Back to the ground. It's Josh Jacobs.
Gain of 7 for Jacobs.
Couple timeouts left for the Dolphins, plus the 2-minute warning.
What'd you get for Christmas? I got money and a PlayStation gift card.
We're going to get 2 here. Boy, what a game this has been, huh?
Well, and so much has happened in just the last couple minutes.
2-minute warning.
Few minutes of this one.
23-22, but the Raiders are already in field goal range. 1 moment, please. Movies and TV shows and shit make me feel. And when he shouted, Ben! I was like, oh God, they did not name him that. I was like, you can't do this to me. That's a tough call on that pass interference. From the other angle on television, it really looked like pass interference, but you bring that camera around, you could see he was over him. He wasn't really touching him. But it looked like he was wrapped around his back. Tough break. But it happens. Certainly makes this game interesting. Now, if you're the Raiders, you got to kind of try to sit on the ball here. You can win with a field goal. One first down, you can end the game and win it with a field goal. But, I mean, that missed extra point has me worried. It's like, can my kicker make this field goal? We know how fast mentally south these kickers can go if anything goes wrong. Fucking Dan Bailey making the Buccaneers look like they're still good.
Mercedes.
2-minute warning. 23-22. Dolphins over the Raiders.
Recap this one. It's going to take them a few minutes to recap the last minute 37 of this.
God, this game got wild here at the end.
Over the last minute 37.
Yeah, Dolphins only have 2 timeouts. You have 1 first down, and you're kind of in a bind here. Do you let them score? You want to just let them score? Okay, it's 3rd and 1. Burn a timeout. If they get this first down, let them score. If they just get a first down here, let them score. But try to make it convincing. Have them Todd Gurley into the end zone and let them score so you can get the fucking ball back. My opinion. But if you stop them here and get them on 4th down, you're good. So 1 more first down, you got to burn that last time out and let them score. Of course, they're probably going to be saying, don't score. You know, they'll probably be telling their guys.
Take a look at it. If you happen to just be tuning in, you have missed some big plays the last few minutes. Nelson Aguilar, 85-yard touchdown to break a tie. They missed the extra point, though. And a couple of minutes later, Ryan Fitzpatrick in the game for Tagovailoa finds Myles Gaskin and turns this into a catch-and-run touchdown. The extra point with the Dolphins in front by a point. But the swings kept on coming with a long pass interference call on Byron Jones that has the Raiders in field goal range.
And amazing because the game seemed to be playing more field position, conservative, not a lot of big plays, and then the last 2 minutes, bang, 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 as we've seen points get put on the board.
This is the critical pass interference call.
That's a tough break on that pass interference.
This is the critical 3rd down right here. Got to hold them to 3.
Calls just get missed. You got to make this stop.
The Raiders 0 for 9 on 3rd down tonight.
Offsides, or is that a false start? I think you call false start on the fullback. The fullback was moving. That's close. Carr saying Raiders. Oh, they're going to call offsides on the Dolphins.
Defense number 53.
Boy, that's close. First down.
Back-to-back critical calls against the Dolphins. Kyle Van Noy.
Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. They're saying the fullback was just a motion. Jason Witten was like a millisecond after the defender jumped across. That's tough. Tough way to fucking lose if they lose. Kicker's got to make the kick first. Just take a knee. Hell, just get it on the right hash mark for your kicker at this point. Let him score. Let him score. Let him score if you can. Carry them into the end zone if you can. Let him score. Let him score. Let him score. Let him score. Nah, Jacobs was trying to get down. They weren't going to let him score, but that's what they should have done.
Knowing that Miami can only stop it once.
But it looked like right there that Josh Jacobs said, I'm not going to score.
Josh Jacobs was getting down on purpose.
Not give Miami another opportunity.
And there is the final.
Hey, Todd Gurley, you watching?
Saw that earlier in the year
fucking waste. Can't complain too much. We got Todd Gurley cheap, but you know.
Going into the end zone instead of falling at the 1 yard line, and they end up losing that game to Matthew
Yeah, you
Stafford.
hear that, Todd Gurley? They're talking about you
There is a path, Kurt.
and your fucking arthritic knees,
Finish this one off tonight.
and you're running us backwards when we're trying to beat the Saints. Thanks a lot.
Tomorrow they need to take care of their own business against Denver next week, and then have the Ravens and the Dolphins lose again. Weirdest things have happened. There you go.
There's a chance.
Small one, but.
Tell you what, the Kansas City Chiefs don't want to see the Raiders, do they? Let them score, let them score, let them score. Go, go, go. Oh, he slid down. That's the right call. Now you just take a knee. Hell, you run backwards at this point.
Third and goal coming. See Bobby McCain run down there and grab Jacobs by the right leg and tries to pull him into the end zone. Like, you got to score. Come on. Let me push you in there. Don't you want a smart move? Smart move by Josh Jacobs.
Can run this down to a minute 5 before they snap it. Coach Gruden has 3 timeouts. So ready to use one of them here.
Yeah, that was a huge pass interference penalty, right? We've seen that numerous times. Calling a lot more of those.
105. It's third and goal at the 1.
Huge penalty that really changed the fate here. Take another look at it right here. And
I'd have grabbed Josh Jacobs and yanked him into the end zone if I could.
Man, there really wasn't a lot there. Plus, he's looking and playing the football. Man, that is a tough call if you're Miami. And we talk about those plays that you were going to look back at a week from now. Depending on how this plays out, who gets into the playoffs, that may be one of those plays that you say, man.
Referee's like, no, I want the Ravens to make the playoffs.
Out of the playoffs if it leads to that.
We were talking about it earlier with as good of a defense as
well, the Dolphins are really going to be up against it now, playing Buffalo next week. Let's just hope, for the Dolphins' sake, the Steelers lose tomorrow and the Bills don't have anything to play for next week, right? 105, third and goal from the 1. Dolphins have no timeouts. Raiders have 2. They're going to take a knee here, I'm assuming. Take a knee. Yep, victory formation.
Take a knee and run some more clock before the field goal. That's exactly what they'll do.
And they're going to run the clock all the way down to about 20 seconds or so and kick field goal.
Seconds before attempting the field goal.
Sometimes I know kickers like it a little farther back, so they could run this all the way down, take the 5-yard penalty, move them back a little bit, maybe give the kicker a little better angle instead of trying to rush out there and kick it. Either way, though.
Oh, I hope he shanks it. That'd be so funny, wouldn't it?
Able to use almost all of the time off the clock.
You don't want to move them too close to the extra point distance, though. Bad memory.
Even thinking about that, right?
Yeah. He's lined up, ready to go as John Gruden gets ready to call the timeout. Ryan Fitzpatrick really injected some life into this offense.
23 seconds to go and the field goal coming.
The Raiders on the verge of attempting a go-ahead field goal. One more look at the playoff picture. Raiders
get the blue screen off now.
Ravens rooting on the Raiders at this point.
No doubt they're all watching this right now.
Yeah, pay attention, Baltimore.
There still is a chance they can get in, depending on the outcomes of the Ravens game. Obviously, the Ravens are going to have to go 1-1 as well. If the Ravens go 2-0, the Dolphins get a loss, not going to get in.
Look like 7-on-7 drills, Jeff.
Right. I was going to say there's a number of teams up in front of them that only have 10 wins right now. So those teams don't take care of business the next couple weeks. Miami able to win next week. You never know where the tiebreaker could come from.
Here we go. Carlson from 22 yards for the lead. Low snap, put down.
It's good. Raiders lead 25-23 with 19 seconds to go. So you're saying there's a chance. 25-23. Raiders for now.
Nice job by Cole with that low snap. Able to get a hold of it and put it down.
So much about teams like this. We're talking about the youth, talking about both of these organizations trying to build something. Something that came up in our meetings this week was learning how to win. And I remember asking Ryan Flores, what does that mean, learning how to win? And he talked about situational football. And you get into these moments, playoffs on the line, every moment, every play, every mistake.
If you're the Raiders, I'd kind of try to make them return this kick.
Teams did a nice job of answering and making.
Watch him do the John Casey and kick it out of bounds, and the fucking Dolphins get the ball at the 40.
Derek Carr and company making those key critical situational plays that ultimately, unless something crazy happens, leads to the victory tonight.
Baltimore tomorrow against New York. It's the Giants, and they finish off at Cincinnati. Dolphins hoping for a miracle late, or else they're going to memorize a bunch of tie-breaking scenarios for a couple 1-1 teams. Then the Ravens, here comes Fitzpatrick. 19 seconds, no timeouts.
I'm just going to make a guess that the Raiders
Throw it up and hope for pass interference, the Brady special, although you're significantly less likely to draw a pass interference penalty in this kind of situation. But remember the Broncos and Chargers last year.
They were playing the Jets earlier in the year.
Well, that's a good way to be able to learn the lesson. Come out of the winning end. Jason Sanders' career-long 56 yards. They need to get to the 38 to get to that range.
All right, no timeouts, 19 seconds and counting. Oh, he's got something, and there's a flag. The Dolphins got it out of bounds at the Raider 40. Oh no, and there's a face mask on the Raiders, isn't there?
And you're playing cover 2.
Oh, the Raiders are going to lose. They're going to lose. That ball, the Raiders got it at the 40 plus the 15-yard penalty. Oh my God, the Raiders.
If you're the corner, don't worry about if they throw a flat in front of you. You've got to drop back and play soft.
Roughing the passer by grabbing the face mask defense. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the...
And the Dolphins are in field goal range. Just kick it now. Just kick it now. 12 seconds, you kick it. Oh my God.
And disaster has struck for the Raiders.
You've got to be kidding me.
You're going to see there's a cover 2 corner. Fall with him. Don't let him get over the top.
How does he have this much time to sit? It's like he was returning a punt. And meanwhile, Fitzpatrick's getting his head ripped off. Obvious flag. How are you that stupid?
Just about 10 days ago on Thursday night by Justin.
Well, Raiders, kiss your fucking season goodbye. It's all over now. I just kicked the field goal now. I ain't fucking around with no timeouts and only 12 seconds.
To understand situational football, as we were just talking about, becomes so critical.
This is a risk for the Dolphins even running one more play.
12 seconds left, no timeouts.
Just throw it away, throw it away.
He will throw it out of bounds.
6 seconds. It'll be a 44-yard field goal. Wow, I can't believe this.
Unreal, though. I mean, not just completing the pass, but doing so while getting his face mask.
This is some Falcons-level meltdown by the Raiders.
Still able to heave it up for Hollins. And now Sanders with
the Fitz magic lives, bro. Got to make the kick, though. Raiders do have a timeout. They can ice him.
Sanders has 4 game winners. Hit one week 9 against Arizona. This one from 44.
44 yards. Gruden going to take the timeout. Here's the kick. It's good. The Dolphins lead with 1 second. It's 1 second. 26-25 Miami. Wow.
You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me that this just happened. Unbelievable that they allow that big play. Obviously, the penalty, it's hard to know something like that when you're just trying to get the quarterback, but to allow that.
I'm stunned.
And allow Miami to take the lead and probably get this victory. It's just unbelievable. I can't believe what I just saw.
A playoff picture shifting. What?
And the Ravens have got to be like, you're fucking kidding me. Ravens fans are throwing every damn piece of furniture in their house. Al Davis rolled over in his grave. John Gruden's going to vomit. Who knows how much coke he's going to have to do to cope with this loss. There's 1 second on the clock. The field goal only took 5 seconds. You just squib kick this thing and go home.
Make the move from Tua to Ryan Fitzpatrick in this moment, which really sparks this team to the win.
Here comes schoolyard bullshit. And the Dolphins recover the fumble. Game over. The Miami Dolphins win 26-25 after the Raiders have an Atlanta Falcons level collapse in the last minute. No, last 20 seconds.
a stunning final 5 minutes.
Dolphins win 10-5. Raiders are eliminated.
Right after everything that's gone down this year.
What the fuck, bro?
In this position to help lead your team to the playoffs and get it.
What did we just see?
In this moment. And to make
what did we just watch? How could this have happened? First of all, the completion was one thing. I was like, God damn, they got something. They're at the Raider 41. And then you look back and see the face mask, and it's like, oh, God.
That's going to define this game. Matt Collins just 13 catches all season.
2 big penalties. One of them questionable, the other obvious. Define this game. And then clutch kick there for the win.
Matt Collins missing that play, that catch on the goal line that maybe puts them ahead.
And the Raiders are sleeping with the
fishes. Nobody writes
fishes.
These stories any better than the NFL, giving guys second chances to come in and do the things that we saw tonight.
Unbelievable, really unbelievable.
What a game! I'm glad I streamed it.
So long from Vegas.
Weird circumstances, but I'm glad I streamed it.
Show is coming up next.
What can you say? Well, fuck. I don't know how anything tomorrow is going to top that, but we'll see. We'll be back here after 4 for Rams and Seahawks, and then we'll go into Titans and Packers. Have a good night, everybody. That was crazy. Good night. See you tomorrow, hopefully.